And we are live. All right, Cindy, we here.
Cindy is ass. Cindy is ass. She probably went to get some coffee or something and not even here to see that we started.
Live from Astopia.
Yeah. That's probably what happened.
Likely.
Hey, do y'all drink coffee?
Nah, I don't fuck with that.
Very seldom.
I like tea though.
I got a bunch of tea.
Tea is cool.
I know you got a bunch of tea, my nigga.
Yeah.
You be all up in the shit.
Yeah.
Cindy is ass, yo.
No, very seldom do I drink coffee.
There was
every now and then I will.
One period in time I drunk it and I hated it. I drunk it because I worked super early. I said, maybe this will wake me up.
But does it wake you up though? Like,
I don't even.
No, you know what works for me. And I purposely try not to use this type of shit because I know that if you make a habit of using it, it lowers its effectiveness.
Right.
But Dunkin' Donuts hot chocolate
really
actually works for me. Like, yeah,
right, you want something.
Yeah.
See, the problem is I'm a glutton, so if it's good, I'm gonna drink the shit out of it.
No, nigga, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. It's not going to help. It's not going to help no more.
You know how they have the boxes of coffee for Dunkin' Donuts? With the hot chocolate?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking out with two of them joints.
Facts.
And see, as funny as that is,
it's actually
not
true.
wrong.
Yeah.
I know, like, I wasn't saying this to be funny. Shit.
Nigga. I didn't know that. See, Cindy, I didn't know that. What's up, Special Space? I didn't know. I had no idea that the hot chocolate was bomb. I got two of them around here. There's one down the street and there's one up the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hot chocolate is amazing. And they got flavors. they got salted caramel. No, nigga, they got salted caramel. They got Oreo. They got different flavors of hot chocolate.
Oh no, Toom has no chance.
No, he has none whatsoever. I've created an absolute point. Like, I should not have done this, but it's too late.
A point. Yo, yeah. Like this is a quantum point. This is a quantum point. This is where the timeline shift. This is the part right here. This is the part right here where the timeline shifts.
Yo,
this ain't even. This is variant me now. Like the real me didn't jump off into that. What's up, Scott? It didn't.
What up? Yo, I know I'm gonna sound crazy.
Yes, you are.
But this is gonna just express how seldom I do this. How do I share this shit?
Well, I'll tell you how I share it.
Yeah. You go to the page and then
the channel.
Okay.
Share
go ahead and do that. I'm gonna share from. Oh shit! I do the
there
channel or the page. Should I do the channel or the page?
I share from the. That's a good question. I always share from the channel.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Thumbnail's big enough. Why not?
So from the YouTube channel, that's what we're sharing from.
That's what I do.
So yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm finna do. Live now.
Good morning, Biddy.
What's up, Biddy?
Morning. All right.
And this is the first time Biddy's not first. She's usually first.
He is usually first.
Share, copy.
Can't copy respect.
You absolutely can though.
I don't know what that even means. You can't copy respect. Like, what does that mean?
It means that no matter what, if I do something and I'm known for it, and you try to imitate what I do, you're not gonna get respect off of it.
You're not gonna get the same respect.
Oh yeah,
people gonna say you copy it.
Yeah. Okay, got you.
That's what it means. But I mean, that's what he means when he says it.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can take that to mean a lot of other shit.
That's what I was saying. Like,
and then it wouldn't be true.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it wouldn't be true.
Facts. What? Are we not friends? We are. I just don't post.
No, we're not though. So
that's cool.
You're my brother. From another mother. Hey, yo, me and James.
No, don't butter me up now, nigga.
No, we have the same last name, and our names are like the same. Like
we basically have the same name. Yes.
Somebody,
who was it? Joe hit me up about that. He's like, because it was one of the posts that one of us made, and the other one commented on, and he hit me in the inbox like, are y'all actually related? Like, no.
Yo, down the line we find that shit out. That should
related to what though? Like, it's not a way.
Hey, yo,
that's facts. That's facts though. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Real shit.
Special Space says snowing good today here. Yuck. Makes for one wheel ride. Yo. Yeah, pew, bro. I feel for you, bro. I love
that. I love that he says snowing good, but yuck.
Yes, yo. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I remember energy when Jaded. Oh shit! I remember when Jaded Nerd. I ain't do nothing.
I don't believe you.
Hold up.
See, ladies and gentlemen, he broke it.
No, I didn't. Oh, this is good. This is
good. Or
news.
It broke him. Oh, okay.
This is good news because it's basically. It means we're getting close to the end.
Oh, wait, hold on. No. Stop that, because there are several things that can mean, and several of them are not good.
Listen, my stage name is Tombstone the Dead Man.
No, I get that. Listen, no, stop. No, we're not doing that.
No, the end of this this event where my part of it is taking place is.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, I got you too.
No, you didn't. Shush.
All right.
I'll be lost in the sauce. I'm gonna be
no, I'm not even gonna hold you. I actually have shit to talk about for real.
Then start the show, nigga.
For the whole For the
what
whole
the fuck
with the past week.
Hey, yo, you know I love your energy. Hey, yo, Toon, keep that energy, my guy.
No, don't encourage him.
Do that. Yeah.
I want to address this question. So start the show.
No, I'm just saying I haven't seen Spicy Toon for a long time.
Spicy. What? What the fuck?
Yo,
that's even a daily occurrence.
Even I had to say,
yeah, are you bugging? That's a daily occurrence, my guy.
Damn,
start the shut up, Cindy. God damn it. Dude, start the show. me.
What? Hold up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Got it.
Oh, God. Yeah, get him the fuck out of here, dog.
SPJ.
No, you got blipped.
Yeah.
About what?
You got blipped to the gulag, my
guy. Okay, I guess I'll start again from the top. Welcome everyone to the Black Culture Geeks podcast. This is my man SPJ.
You
and my guy Adequate.
Yow.
And I am Tombstone the Dead Man, and we are just a few geeks talking about pop culture from a black perspective.
Facts
indeed. Now,
what up, Bowflex?
What's up, Bowflex? I must admit that I rather do enjoy this new format on the show. It's free flowing.
Yo, why you blurry?
It's organic.
I don't know. I'm trying to fix that shit.
All right.
I do. But there's some things that we still do that is still somewhat tradition to the show.
Before you do the week thing.
What?
Before you do the week thing, we have a couple of announcements. And that because you old.
So what I was saying, right?
That's great as fuck. Damn. That man
Yo. All right, we got a couple of announcements. What the fuck, Eddie?
What the hell?
Yeah, y'all fucked up and then my shit started fucking
up. Nah, B. Yours was going in and out.
That's independent.
With the focus game before us. Nah, B.
We doing that. We doing that.
So two things that I didn't realize. Like, this week has been a blur. I'm gonna get into it when it's my turn to get into it. But two things that I didn't realize until like super late into the week. One, this has nothing to do with the show. My birthday's Tuesday.
Your birthday is Tuesday. You getting old, nigga.
Bruh, I like last week, to clarify for everybody that may have been confused, the reason that the date had my birthday there is because the year is 2021. So when I typed it, I was doing more than one thing at once, and something else caught my attention, and I hit the 21 twice. That's what happened. It happens to also be my birthday, 12/21. But I also simultaneously realized that this is the last episode for the year.
This is the last episode for the year.
Yeah. So realizing those things late, I'll get into that later. But continue.
Yes, this is the last episode for the year. I didn't even think about that either. I'm glad you brought that up. So this week has been a crazy week. First of all, before I go into the super good news that most of the people on here probably already know, but it's got to be celebrated on both streams.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? First and foremost,
the streams.
Don't ass. First of all, part of my week has been a mixed bag of crappy and great. Just awesome, right? Part of it that's crappy. This is a mixed bag too, crappy and not, because I'm glad my wife is getting a chance to go to Egypt. That experience for her is a pretty big deal. Me, it used to be. It's not as much anymore. Maybe because I already have got a chance to touch an actual pyramid and climb all the way to the top, and even go in a little bit. So I'm not as hyped as I used to be before then. But shut up. But for her, you know, I'm glad for her. However, it is always shitty over here when she's.
Damn it. Yo, I had a reference. You know, we do song references and shit. But the song reference is from a pedophile. So I can't.
Oh, no, you can't.
I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
We not doing that.
Damn it, Kels.
But yeah, man, like it's always a mixed bag when she goes out of town, because I do not sleep well when she's not here. I don't.
So all the R. Kelly fans should know the reference since he said that. But anyway.
But yeah, she's over there. Mr. Square's in the house.
How
does that do
what
that?
Up, Gray?
Why does that do that?
Because you're you.
Nah, I saw it do it on yours, and you're not me. Well, sometimes.
Listen.
sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, sometimes,
yo,
it is.
Andy gonna stop flexing on niggas, yo.
Yo, he stay flexing, yo.
Nah, I'll be chilling.
Stay flexing.
Nah, yo, you gonna stop flexing on niggas, yo.
I'll be chilling.
So these are some of the pictures that he has sent. You dig? Camel game on 100. You know what I'm saying? Pyramid game on 300.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that was Greece.
Shut up.
Great. That's what I was talking about. That's
Yeah,
why. That's what I was talking about when I just. Yeah, this thing just keeps shining on
hoodie,
me,
yo. He was shining.
You know how many times I've worn this hoodie on here? Well,
matters
even
none.
No.
That does not stop it from being a good hoodie.
So you been shining all this time,
right? That's why I said you. That's why I said you stay doing it. You stay.
Hey, I would have said
not even close.
I would have said at work one day, and this
we
lady
know
was
you.
like, "Damn, I wanted this hoodie
Hey, yo,
so
Mike
bad.
is
How
ass,
did you
yo.
get it?"
Mike is ass. First. Gray's like he's never seen it. He's like, what are you going on about?
It's a T-Rex.
No,
of course it is.
See, yeah.
We know it would have
something
to do with that because you're a herpy. So
don't do that.
You know,
That's funny.
You do this all the time.
That will never not be funny though.
Him and the rest of the herpes. They like that type of stuff. Like, what are you talking about?
First off, so anybody that knows where
that will never not be funny.
Not herpes.
I mean, kinda though.
Look at this lexic.
Listen, he's a herpes. So yeah, it's one of them things. You know what I'm saying? One of them things. So yeah, that's she'll be back Christmas morning or whatever. So I just gotta me and the kids doing what we do until they get back.
I just realized how much of a bar that is. Like cold-blooded. Never mind.
Hey, special space replace those T-Rex with geese.
That would be fire.
That would be fire. I mean, birds and dinosaurs. So I mean,
yeah, true.
It's right there. The link is there. You know
but it's far enough to where like we illustrate them way different than what they would actually look. So
yeah, that's fair.
That's true. I'm sure it was feathers on a T-Rex.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had feathers or some shit.
Right.
So yeah, I'm dealing with that. Also, I had last week, Sunday, I had to do a photography / videography gig for my mother-in-law's temple. Gotta say, these are great people over there, great folks, salt of the earth, very entrenched in their culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect it a lot. However, I did not know what I was getting into doing this shit because my mother-in-law asked me to do it. So if she asked me, I love my mother-in-law. I know what the cultural narrative is about mother-in-laws and this, that, and the third.
Right.
It ain't that type of thing. I love my mother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
So she asked me to do it. I'm like, yeah, I got you. Man, I had no idea how long we was gonna be in there. I had how long I was gonna be on my feet. How much fucking footage, how small the place actually was. It was a whole bunch of things I was not prepared for because I didn't know what the ceremony was. Yeah. Like I think if I'd have had a clue, Quantum, if I had a clue on what they were actually going to be doing, I'd have had my game plan different. You know what I'm saying? But because I didn't, I muddled through the best way I could, got the footage, cobbled together stuff. I'm still doing that, but I'm at the tail end, thankfully. You know what I'm saying? Of all of that, because while I'm doing this, I'm jumping between at least two other things that I gotta. So it's been crazy with that, but I'm getting towards the tail end of it, so that's also good news.
You know where you messed up?
Where did I mess up?
You should have brought backup.
See, I didn't want to drag you into it.
I get it. No, I get it. I understand. No. Listen, I 100% understand why, and I 100% appreciate you for not doing such.
Yeah.
Because I feel your pain.
But I thought about it. I was like, see, this is why me and SPJ do get. It's me and SPJ. SPJ is him and Shafril. Like this is why, because it's a
you need that bounce.
Fucking work.
Yeah.
And it's one set of eyes. One set of eyes is not going to cover everything. You're not going to remember everything. You're not going to get the best shot every time you take a shit. So you double your chances of getting good shots and good video. It's a whole thing. But because listen, y'all need to rip this. What you see here on this screen is my family too.
Facts.
I'm not going to drag. I know this was going to be uncomfortable, right? I knew it was going to be, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah. And plus, this is one of these situations where you would have only known two people there.
Yeah, and, you know how I am about that.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to do that.
They had food at this event?
Yes, they did. It was plenty of food.
Was it slapping?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, he would have went there for that though.
That would have been a good part, but
that would have been a bonus.
That would have been a bonus. Oh shit, Napalm's here. Look, right. But like I said, I'm at the tail end of that, and that's good. But the really big news.
Come on.
The humongous news.
Talk about it.
Is the milestone that was reached by Majestic Comics.
Get to it.
The Majestic 100.
Yeah.
They will forever be known.
Yeah.
As the Majestic 100.
Remember
that movie?
Layman's terms.
Remember the 300? Those events took place thousands of years ago. And they're still known as the 300. Same with this. They are the Majestic one because this milestone is something we put this arbitrary number up there for a lot of reasons, right? That we had to reach. We needed to reach 100 patrons on Patreon.
Yeah.
Right? Because that number, as we calculate, that number of people can help us sustain where we could get the books out faster. Also, help build the infrastructure quicker. Because when you're putting together a company, there's a lot of other things you have to do, a lot of things you have to pay for, that you got to put in place in order for you to actually do business.
Hold on real quick. Yes, Palm.
Yes, you absolutely will get superpowers. The fact that we reached 100, I also got to give flowers to Gray of Extropia. Tell you about Gray. Yo, he knew Joseph is busy with a lot of family stuff that he has to take care of, along with drawing for all these different projects. And this one, I was busy with a whole bunch of shit. Gray of Extropia put his hyper staff down and picked this thing up, put it on his back, and live streamed his ass off with the fervor of a PBS fundraiser. Because here's the thing, right? And Great and I talked about this recently. So a lot of platforms have gone out of their way to really squash business owners and creatives that have themed pages. Yeah. Facebook is one of them. When Facebook people started being able to have business pages and share that on Facebook, business was booming. You know why? Because if you liked the page, you was going to see the post. Yeah. You was going to see all of that, right? Great said televangelist style. Like you was going to see the post, but when they decided to get everybody hooked in to this, and they said, okay, so now it's about ads. So they tinkered with the algorithm so that now organically, the majority of people that like your page, that follow your page, won't necessarily see your shit.
Right. Unless you click the notification bell and then
And even then, there's sometimes that right?
Tricky.
Yeah. What up, DJ? So as a result, they did.
You ain't never texted me back the other day, Trump.
Damn. So the result of doing this was a lot of business owners and artists saw less engagement.
Unless they paid for it.
And they said, fuck. And Facebook went, ads. Ads. So we started paying for ads. And even
they absolutely work, though.
It works.
Like,
basically, but it works because it's a problem they created. They created the problem, and then they created the solution to the problem with the ads, right?
Yep.
So a lot of times when you see on Graydon's live stream, on my podcast, this right here, we going on with Black Culture Geeks, the number of people that you see appear here does not accurately represent the number of people that follow.
Right.
It's just it doesn't. It doesn't. So Graydon doing all of that and helping and getting the word out to people that already are down. These people they already have bought music from us. They already consider themselves part of that community. But they don't know that a lot of this stuff is it's happening now. It's happening now.
Right.
That's a big deal. Also, huge. In this period of time where I was super busy, Big Struck was super busy. the back end stuff, he did a lot of that. So he was handling all of this and all of that. So we're gonna give him a Black Culture Geese round of applause.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit. Like we
absolutely
respect that.
Without question. That. Yeah.
And it's this whole IP, this whole Majestic Comics business and the characters and stuff. I'm seeing the way the people in our community have taken to it, and it's inspiring as fuck. It's inspiring as fuck. It's like, this is something I always wanted to do. Period. So to be able to see this come to fruition, to be able to actually have some merchandise on the way, being shipped on the way with characters that I helped create.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, it's a big deal. And I'm just super excited about the potential of this because it really does not have a ceiling.
No.
It really does not have a ceiling.
Yeah.
Graydon and I this week was doing a bunch of writing, conceptualizing. Yo, this shit is going to be, what's that word the kids say?
No, don't do that. No, please.
Liddy too titty.
All right, we gotta strike that from the record. We gotta strike that from the record.
Livingston Avenue.
Yo, did he say Livingston Avenue?
Yeah, I gotta make an appeal to the court to strike that from the record. Please.
Yo, that was fucking.
We officially lost our last cool point.
But yeah, man. Like, I just want to thank everybody that supported, all the people that are promoting the hell out of it.
Yeah,
we appreciate y'all, man. And it's unbelievable, but we not resting on our laurels because we still have more milestones to reach. But the fact that we reached this first one, and actually, to be honest, in record time to what we thought we were going to be able to do it.
Word.
That's all.
Did y'all put the Patreon up a week
in August? It was in August. The end of August.
Yeah.
The end of August.
Oh, you have a terrible memory, though.
I do, bro.
But I'm not going. I ain't even gonna get on you because I know how my memory is. So I'm gonna shut up.
No,
I don't even know why this nigga talking.
It's different.
Trash.
No, nigga, it's different. It's different.
BK, come on, my nigga.
Yo, remember again something I always say has almost become akin to a catchphrase for me. When you have the best memory of a group of people with terrible memories,
that speaks a lot. That's a hell of
that is a fact. So anyway, I'm laughing at Mike. Mike is absurd, yo. You see, okay, I want to bring this to a vote.
Just the right amount of absurdity.
Should y'all get an official Majestic Comics HQ and y'all get the name the street it sits on? It should be called Livingston Avenue.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
I'm just saying, but yeah, man. That's it, of course. But to close this out, like I said, thanks to everybody that's supporting this. It should be good times. We're gonna have some dope content continue to come out. Another Majestic Moments comic video is coming out to discuss one of the key characters. Like, great, said we doing that. We doing that. Anybody that's interested in supporting the Patreon account, helping us continue to build, because we actually are past the milestone number we had. We're like at 110 now and growing. So I'm about to put this link in here.
You can pin it to the top of the chat.
Click on it.
That should be a way to do that. I just don't.
Yeah.
There actually is, but I would have to be. You have to be logged in.
Oh no, hold up.
On Facebook, I don't know about Facebook, but I know
I think that might. I think maybe
and on YouTube too. But I
think I might have done it.
Do it on.
I think I might have done it.
I
just told you. I think I might have done
it. Did you have it on YouTube or on Facebook?
All of them. It looked like maybe possibly. I'm not 100% sure.
Right.
But
nah, I get you. But yeah, man. Thanks a lot. It's going good time. What's up, Marissa?
What up, sis?
What up, sis?
Yeah, it's gonna be good times. We appreciate.
Oh no, that's not what that was. That's not what that was. All right, I'm gonna go do it on Facebook.
Yeah. You'll put a star on it though. That's crazy. Put a star on it.
That feature is for something else apparently.
But yeah, that was my week.
Yeah.
So Addy, how was your week?
Oh god.
Yeah, I feel like you should have went last.
I'll go last.
No, Tim.
It's never me. Anyway, no, my week's been it was straight. It was just it just felt longer than usual. Like going back to these 10-hour shifts, for some reason it seems like time goes by a lot slower than when I was doing that 12-hour shift shit. And people are just fucking idiots, yo. Let me get on my fucking nerves.
Wait a minute. I know you didn't discover this week.
I don't know. I was born knowing that shit.
Where are you now?
Yeah. So the doctor slapped my ass, and I'm like, nigga, why you touching my butt? Like, that's weird.
Okay. All right. There's no way you okay. All right.
How you know that? You wasn't there. You wasn't there.
That's not true.
You wasn't there. He said you wasn't there.
That's not true.
It wasn't there.
Not true.
Nah, but my week was cool. I just think
I appreciate that, Scotts.
Now I forgot the talking points I was going to get. See, now I need to start writing shit down for real. Clip forgetting shit.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea, given that you have a bad memory.
Yeah,
but you'll probably forget to do it.
See, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just think shit with my job is dumb because the reason why they made us do the 12-hour shift shit in the first place and everybody figured this shit out is because they haven't employed enough people. Twin, what's up, Foxy? They haven't employed enough people to cover what the contract that they have us in. You know what I mean? Like, as far as the compensation that we're getting. So in order to cover that shit, they like, oh, well, now y'all got to work 12 hours for 10 weeks, you know what I mean, to balance the budget. So, like, there's no surplus or whatever, you know what I mean? So
yeah, it's for tax reasons.
Yeah. And we're supposed to be getting a bonus, but we're probably not going to get that shit. But I know who is getting the bonus.
Wait a minute. Why wouldn't you get it?
Because they be on some bullshit. And, like, not only that, like, they have the worst fucking employee turnover rate ever, my nigga. Like,
oh, shit.
When people come in at Sims, like, most of them don't even last a week or 2 days. Like, they come in the first day.
Why do you think that is, though? In your opinion, you've been working there for a little while now. What do you observe that gives you a clue as to why they have such a turnaround rate?
I think it's because when people first get there, they don't really understand what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And all warehouses are like, you know how like warehouses be looking in those not tutorial videos, but those like intro videos, like welcome to the company videos, whatever. It doesn't look like that in all warehouses. You know what I'm saying? Like not at all. So you walk up in there thinking it's going to be one thing, and it's totally something different. So you're not doing what you thought you were going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I guess people be like, nah, I'm off this shit. But the job is actually kind of cool because like people don't really be on your ass like that or nothing like that. As long as we get what we have to get done, everything's cool. You know what I mean? Like nobody's like harping on you or nothing. And plus, there's a lot of downtime, and I'm pretty sure that's what people don't like. Like there's times we just be twiddling our thumbs. But my whole thing is like, that's fucking easy money, my nigga. Like, What else better do you have to fucking do? But just make money, my nigga. Make money doing nothing at all, my nigga. Like, why complain about that? And it's a living rate. Not living rate, but livable
wage.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not tripping for me because I mean other people like their situations might be different because they got kids and all that shit. But I don't.
But for you, this is a definite come up. And you've already made moves, right?
Yeah.
From it.
Specifically from it, yeah. And then my old boy came through last week.
Oh, that sounds cool. Y'all must have had a good time.
That was a horror show, bro.
God, why would you do that?
That's why I said it.
You ass?
That's why I said it.
God.
Horror show, man. Like, I think it's nuts. Because what happened was, everything was
deliberate.
Cool. You guys know that I have a cat, but Gary, you know I love my fucking cat. Like, my cat's been with me through a lot of shit. And my big thing, like with anybody, like you're not like I could do things to my cat that you guys aren't allowed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I could yell at him. Y'all can't yell at him. I could shoo him away. Y'all can't shoo him away. I could pick him up, put him out the room. Y'all can't do that.
Yeah, don't touch my cat.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So I try to explain that to my dad. Because remember the thing with the whole blow-up mattress when James was like, why don't you just get a blow-up mattress? Like, because I have a cat. Yeah. And what I was trying to explain to my dad, I was like, yo, you might want to like not have that shit blown up all the time because this nigga's gonna get on it, he's gonna pop it. You know, like that's just inevitable. So we supposed to start playing cards and shit. Then he blows up the mattress, and I'm like, yo, you might want to not do that. And Bagheera, in his Bagheera fashion, he starts sniffing around the fucking mattress. And my dad's like yelling at him and all this shit. I'm like, yo, don't yell at my cat. Dad, I got this. I'll move him away. He's like, you gonna pick the cat over me? I'm like, yo,
what?
How did we
wow fast? That was an escalation,
bruh.
What the hell?
And for the record, it depends on the cat. Listen,
well,
I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something. He's in your crib.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually in Bagheera's crib too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts.
Like, yo, come on, man. You can't do that. You can't do that.
And then, because the way like that he is, like he sees animals in a different light than I do. You know, like he's one of those people that feels animals don't have any feelings and shit like that.
Well, I don't
think that's true because like if you
there's not a
like
this isn't a subjective thing.
Just for the sake of argument, I don't think it's true because if you kick a cat or if you hit a cat, they yell, they have a reflex, you know what I'm saying? Like something happens. It's not like you could just do it. They just like,
Yo, can we normalize understanding that humans are animals?
Yes.
Yeah, that part.
Can we normalize that?
And please? Pets are sentient. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, like come on, man, stop it.
But don't use big words because if I said like that type of shit, we'd be like, what the fuck?
It's not even that big of a word, yo. Cinnamon is a bigger word than sentient, all right?
Right.
Okay, Scott, we appreciate you, man.
All right, Scott. So like, and then she got out of hand. Like we ain't like throw hands or anything, but I like did some stupid shit that I probably shouldn't have done. But I don't regret it because sometimes
you gave him rock bottom, didn't you? You gave him the rock bottom.
I mean, sometimes to get niggas out your crib, you gotta do what you gotta do to get niggas out your crib. So like, it was like,
yo.
So you rock bottom him out the front door.
He drop kicked him out the. No, he drop kicked him out the window.
There was no physicality. Like there was no physicality that needs to be happening. I just made a move.
He just needed
shut everything down.
You can't go. See, this is the thing that killed me about some.
Yo, you wow.
About parents.
I know, B. I know. And Shorty,
I just realized
when she was here too. She was like, "Yo, are y'all serious?" I'm like, "Yo, I told you, man. Like, this shit's real. This is how."
Oh, you can't come.
Yo.
No, these cats can annoy me all day long. You can't come up in here and do nothing to them in their house. We're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that.
That's crazy. We're not doing that.
No, plus, like, since I know your track record with pets, like him especially, you know what I mean? So it's like, no, you're not talking to my pet like that. You don't get to do that to my cat that I got.
You don't get to know. You're not traumatizing.
Gave him a name, fed him.
Here's the thing.
You're not doing that to him.
Here's the thing.
Like,
I'm an adult.
Like, it doesn't matter if he's not my child. He's my child to me. He's something that, like, when I was going through like the whole breakup with Nessa and shit, like he held me the fuck down. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on, fuck the cat. Like not you, fuck the cat, but like you. He needs to respect you.
Yeah.
Because you are grown. I thought about this the other day. One of my uncles. it was years ago that this happened. I called him by his first name, and you would have thought I called him out of his name. And
wait, you did that as an adult?
Yeah, it was like a couple years ago.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, you know I'm old enough to have a teenager?
Right.
Like, I'm not a child.
Facts.
You may have an issue with it. I can find some common ground with that.
Right.
But to act like I'm like ridiculous for doing this?
Like, you could just say, like, yo, can you not address me by my first name?
Easy. Very simple.
Because it makes me uncomfortable the other way.
And here's the thing. I haven't called him Uncle his name for decades.
That's crazy.
I have another nickname for him that just happens to not be his first name.
Which is still, to me, the same as saying his first name.
Nigga.
Same thing. Yeah.
And it's like, no, you need to understand that as an adult, the youngin can still be an adult.
Yeah.
Like, nah, B.
Yo, like my nieces and nephews, they still call Uncle Landon, but they also have other names for them.
Right.
Mostly because I started it, calling them monkeys and shit when they was little. So now, the first time my nephew Roderick hit me on the phone, hey, Gorilla, hey, Magilla, like shit like that, right? But they adults now, with the exception of maybe 3 of them. They're adults now. Like, so shut up, Napalm.
That's funny.
It's just at the end of the day, like, if as adults grow, they have to understand the children that are growing up behind them, they grow too. So, like, certain things going to change. Certain standards have to be, like, I guess.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a reimagining of the relationship,
right?
Because again, like my daughter and my son, they grown now, grown folks. I'm gonna put an end to this narrative too. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. My kids ain't never got to move out if they don't want to.
Right.
Fuck. I'm not from that. I'm not from that. As long as they work, they going to school, they doing whatever. Fuck, they handling their business. I don't give a fuck. I love my kids. They don't cause no trouble here. I don't have the police coming to my house. They not like I was. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, nah, B. Like, no.
Yeah, that's way less pressure.
But they are adults.
Yeah.
So the relationship that I had with them when they weren't is not the same relationship.
No.
Now
you gotta reevaluate terms. That contract has expired.
Yeah. In fact,
real shit. That contract has expired.
That's true. Because as people grow up, things change. You know what I mean?
Like, speaking of parents and step parents and all that other shit, my stepfather has evolved to calling me his son, like straight son.
Yeah, I still with my stepdad. Yeah,
I still call him by his first name, not out of disrespect.
No,
it's just that again. I've explained this convoluted thought behind it.
I don't call him bomb.
I don't call him my father because I feel like that would be disrespectful to him because of what my father is.
Right.
So yeah, I don't do that. I specify step because that indicates choice.
Right.
That indicates the decision.
Right.
He decided to do this.
No, I understand. I get that.
So
like
if anything, it puts more respect on his name.
Absolutely. So yeah, I don't know that your father needs to respect your agency, authority, age.
And that's the whole thing, because my dad be like, damn, I would never talk to my father the way that you talk to me. I was 12. Like, hey, well, but see, this is the difference, though, my guy. Like, you revere your father, my nigga. Like, I don't revere you like that. I love you, my nigga, but
come on, listen. First of all, I hate it when I see parents do this a lot. They go to their kid's crib and then start calling shots. Yo,
like he was like trying to start cleaning up and all this shit. I'm like, yo, dad, you ain't gotta do all that. Like, leave my shit alone, my nigga. Like,
you can't call shots in my crib. Like, believe me, you can do way more here than a lot of other people, but you cannot call shots.
Right.
My word is still like, I say in here.
How the fuck are you on vacation and you running around and trying to do all this shit? Like, nigga, relax, nigga, lay down, watch some Netflix,
watch some Netflix, and chill somewhere. Eat some macaroni or some shit.
Like, I got Netflix, I got Hulu Stars, fucking ESPN, nigga. Watch some basketball or some shit, B. Like, or some shit, my nigga.
Chill.
Oh, I had a question to ask y'all, right? Because it has to do with my week too. Do y'all eat Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Time to time.
Well, I don't.
I'm not a
connoisseur.
Yeah. Like every now and then, I'll go grab some Chick-fil-A.
Because you know how the reason why I don't, because I know what they're about and all that shit. But I will eat it
funny enough, the reason why I do is because the gay people in my life do it. So I'm not. Listen.
I'm not one of those people that judge people that eat it or not. You know?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just clarifying the way that I handle these sensitive things that don't got shit to do with me. Is I follow the lead of the people in my life
that does have something to do with.
Yeah. So that's just how I do it.
And with everything else, it's nuance.
Yeah.
So and you realize it's them.
Yeah, like every gay person in my life, eats Chick-fil-A.
Right. Okay. So I was wondering if I was a hypocrite because I don't buy Chick-fil-A, but I would definitely eat that shit if somebody buys it.
Right. Yeah. No, I wouldn't say that. Listen. Realistically, I hope I don't ruffle no feathers with this, but I'm pretty sure the smart people that boycotted understand this. And they're just doing it for moral reasons. There ain't nothing that this boycott is going to do to Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, it ain't just shit.
Realistically, like it's what they're doing. It's their form of support. Like it's what they're choosing to do to be an ally.
Right.
And that has enough significance.
That has value in and of itself.
Right.
Because what I was going to do, I was going to make a post about it. But I was like, no, fuck.
I don't do that.
Open up a can of worms, Joe.
They're going to fucking drag the hell out of me for saying that, well, you eat there, so you're supporting it. But I'm like, but I'm not like putting my dollars to eat there. But if somebody buys it for me, I'm definitely going to chow down, my nigga. Like, my guy, like, fuck out of here.
Yeah. So, facts.
It's one of those bees nest things. Because listen, there are certain entities I do not support, and I go out of my way to support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And Chick-fil-A is one of them for me.
So so that's it's one of these things where you do have to pick. You have to pick. Because you can't. I could probably make an argument against a lot of these businesses.
Well, no, I'll give you the perfect example. I had this conversation with DJ when all the Colin Kaepernick shit started. There was this post going around with a list of all of the sponsors of the NFL. And he asked me, was I boycotting? Damn, Eddie, you good?
Oh, that's Bagheera. Bagheera's on the
So he was like, you boycotting? I said, am I boycotting what?
Move, baby.
Because if you look at this list,
it
is virtually impossible for the average person in this country to not use any of those companies.
The
list was expansive. And it's like, you have to pick and choose.
You got to pick.
You have to pick and choose. It's just not.
You can't. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Like logistically. Well, but see, it's another thing about that too. A lot of this shit, when they say systemic, that's what the fuck it means.
Yeah, this
shit is ingrained in a lot of shit. So it's like
the thing.
You got to pick your poison.
That's the thing. That is exactly what systemic means. And to Palm's point, he said he stopped watching the NFL for 2 years. That did absolutely nothing. Again, this isn't me telling you not to boycott the way that you choose to boycott.
Right.
Again, this is me speaking to the manner of boycotting a systemic problem.
Right.
Because matter of fact, let me pull this ridiculous list up because this is like an exercise in futility.
And for those that are hearing what we're not saying, we're not saying that you shouldn't utilize restricting your dollars of support
at all.
No, because I've never understood the idea that a consumer can't choose for whatever reason not to support a business. Like that's crazy.
That's even if it's a small personal reason.
And we see people do that all the time. I went there, I didn't like the service.
I ain't going back
with them no more. Right? Like I've seen people actually try to demonize consumers for saying I don't like that or I don't like that you're a part of that, or I don't like this, so I'm not fucking with you no more. I've heard them people try to demonize them for like, nah, a consumer can decide for whatever reason not to support. They're not obligated to support your shit.
Yo, all right. So let me get into this. I'm going to say something it's extreme hyperbole first. Mm-hmm. You can't wear glasses if you boycott the NFL. now that sounds absurd, right? Let me that sounds absurd, right? let me give you this list. Invisalign, Bud Light, AWS. I'm sorry, no, I'm tripping. I was looking at the logos. Let me read the companies: Align Technology / Invisalign, Anheuser-Busch / Bud Light, AWS. You think you are? No, I'm joking. AWS, which is Amazon, Barclaycard US / NFL Extra Points, Bose Corporation, Bridgestone Americas Incorporated. That's tires, people. Caesars Entertainment, Campbell Soup Company, Castrol Motor Oil. That's that whole thing. Cigna, Dairy Management Inc., Extreme Networks, FedEx, Ford, Frito-Lay, Gatorade, Intel. So if you have a computer and it's not it's a Windows computer and it's not AMD, you're supporting the NFL. Inuit, TurboTax, Lowe's, Marriott International Incorporated, Mars Snack Food. That means most of the most famous candy bars in the United States you can't eat. Microsoft Corporation, Nationwide Mutual Insurance Group, News America Marketing, Oakley, that's sunglasses, PepsiCo, Pizza Hut, Postmates, Procter & Gamble, Quaker Oats, Rocket Mortgage, Sleep Number, Subway, USAA, Verizon Wireless, Visa.
You never know.
For a person, you have to be in such a small percentage, such a niche group in this country to not be dependent on one of these companies.
Right.
It's
virtually impossible.
It's virtually impossible.
hence the phrase, the term systemic.
Yes.
When you start to realize that, you start to realize just how deep the rabbit hole goes and how intertwined a lot of these things are. Mm-hmm. You realize that that's actually the problem.
Yeah,
that's actually the problem. So you have to come up with a different solution for those things. Unfortunately, I feel that it's not a whole lot of great ones.
Hold on. Tim. This is the biggest bar. Mm-hmm. Cindy says, and what most don't realize is that some of those companies like Mars own way more than candy. They are one of the biggest dog food makers. They make pedigree, except exactly. Yes, all of these companies that aren't like just the name of a place or product,
they diversify.
Own way more. PepsiCo, I think PepsiCo owns like Taco Bell and KFC and like it goes deep.
Yeah. So we're back in the day, long time ago. That might have been a thing, right? And this is what I noticed too about some of the protests. You have to know that the people that originated that and got the benefit of it, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
They see it coming now, and they have mitigated losses. Mm-hmm. They've seen it coming. It's a tactic that is no longer a surprise. You're not catching anybody off guard.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times, it's not the most effective way. Now, what would be the most effective way? I can't tell you because I don't know. If I had a solution for that,
yo. Sis sums it up perfectly. She said this sounds like a zero-sum consideration.
Yeah.
So yeah, if y'all just tuning in, we were talking about Chick-fil-A, and that's how we got here. So what happened was my job, they bought a Chick-fil-A, Which, like I said, ain't nothing like free food.
And you made it.
And,
you had to.
Fuck out of that shit.
You had to.
Had, like,
come on,
different sauces and shit. Dip that shit with each like bite, whatever. Like,
yo, this type of nigga will do that. He had some Polynesian sauce. He had like 3 other sauces.
Bro, I had like
all that shit. He'll take one chicken strip and be like,
"Oh no, it wasn't chicken strip. It was a whole chicken. It was a spicy chicken sandwich." Had a different flavor of sauce on that shit.
Yo, you dip your sandwiches. Yo, so you dip your sandwiches or you pour the sauce on the sandwich?
Oh no, I dipped them because I didn't want to like pour all the sauces at once because I was like, yo, if I did that shit might taste nasty. So I was like,
wait. Did you have the Chick-fil-A sauce?
That's the orange shit, right?
It's called Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh no, I didn't have that. Well, they didn't have that in the bag, so
okay, never mind then.
But what I was really pissed off was because I do like Chick-fil-A's French fries, they waffle fries.
Yeah.
These punk ass niggas got us the fucking waffle chips.
What? You ate it.
Oh no, I definitely ate that shit.
You ate that shit.
But his preference. Listen, goddamn it! If I'm gonna do this, I want to do it right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather not eat Chick-fil-A if I don't have to, but
they pay for it. He ain't do it.
Might as well get the waffle fries.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gonna get what they give them. Vermin.
Cheap ass niggas.
You gonna get what they give you. You gonna get what they give you.
Because the whole reason for that, because they're like, oh, thanks you guys for coming through these devastating times with because you know how our shit flooded and all that. Thanks for your dedication, We're going to give you guys Chick-fil-A for one day. I'm like,
That's not how they said that.
No, that's not how they said it. That's how he said it.
We'll give you Chick-fil-A for one day.
I love how you said that.
Shit. I mean, they spruced it up like to make it sound better, but I was like, man, of course, I know what it is. We know those guys.
In the scope of things, and that's nothing to them. That's petty cash.
Since it's nothing to them, then get us some fucking fries, my nigga. The fuck?
No, or you could say because it's nothing to them, they don't care to get you fries.
That too, though. That makes it even worse.
Like this is nothing. Give them,
they like eat chips.
Let them eat cake.
Let them eat chips.
Let them eat chips.
But yeah, that was pretty much my week, man. Shit.
Damn it. Word. Damn it.
I don't.
You had a week, nigga. Let's not.
I did not. I promise you. I usually write shit. I did not type a thing.
But you had a week.
Well, clearly, because I'm here. Yeah, but nigga, I don't. Listen, shit happens. What did I do? Monday, I didn't go to work. For some reason, Sunday.
I don't want to work.
No, Sunday night, like I was calling Sleep, but Sleep ain't answer. And
why?
I couldn't tell you. Oh. I have no idea. It just
you're right, though,
and I looked up, and it was 4:00, and I'm like, what? So I tried again, and this time I was successful. And then my alarm went off at 6:40, and I'm like, all right, so this is what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna set my alarm to 8 because technically I don't have to be to work till 9. I'm gonna set my alarm to 8, and when I wake up then, if I feel like I can make it through the day, I'm gonna go ahead and go in. Set my alarm to 8. Close my eyes. Alarm went off. What the fuck? All right. No, I'm not doing. Immediately pick my phone up. Text my supervisor, who's not my supervisor. Hey, listen. I'm not going. I'm not coming in. Yeah,
it happens, dude.
I'll see you tomorrow. So that day, I just chill. I've been playing Minecraft a lot. That's not why I couldn't sleep that day.
Oh,
that's nothing. I didn't.
You want a Minecraft binger?
Binge, nigga. A new update, The new update came out, nigga. Whatever.
Does it look like Grand Theft yet?
Nigga, what? Shut up. So
I'm glad you brought the gaming thing up because there's a couple of things about that I want to talk about. But go ahead,
bruh. This week, effectively, like nothing crazy happened at work. Somebody got on my nerves, but I didn't record it, so it must not have been that crazy. And then I was like, yeah, this was like my media consumption week for real. I played Minecraft. I played there was another mobile game on my phone, the one that I said was my favorite game of all time. That got an update, so I was playing that this week. Also Hawkeye. Nigga.
Hawkeye. Yeah.
That Hawkeye episode, I watched Hawkeye on Wednesday morning for the first time. Like, ever since they switched to doing these episodes on Wednesdays, I've been like, nah, I'm gonna catch it when I catch it. Nah, this Wednesday that just passed, because I had an idea of some things that may have been happening in this episode. When I woke up, when my alarm went off at 6:40, I woke up, decrusted, went in the bathroom real quick, did the shit I had to do in the bathroom, came back, Disney Plus. Fuck work. I will be there before I'm supposed to. Not early today.
I get it though, big. I get it.
I watched that.
That Hawkeye episode was,
bruh.
Yeah.
And then because I made the realization that my birthday is Tuesday, and I'm like, I'm not doing shit for my birthday. Let me do something for myself for my birthday. What happens to be Spider-Man?
Well,
damn it! I hate you. I can't say things. So Spider-Man. This is the first time in 3.5 years that I've been to a movie theater at all. This is the first time in I don't know how many years that I've seen a movie on actual opening day, not opening day that they advertise, because they advertise opening day for Fridays.
That's a fact.
No, it actually opens on Thursday.
That's a fact.
That is how that go. And when I woke up that day, I was like, I'm gonna go watch Spider-Man this week.
Right.
And then I looked to see times and shit, and I was like, oh, right, actual opening day is today.
Yeah.
After work, immediately get that ticket.
I know.
Hit Marcus up like for something else. I think I hit him up for something else, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm off today." I'm like, "Oh, you want to come see Spider-Man? Because I'm going to see Spider-Man." So he rode with me. Nick, again, I'm not gonna.
Of course not.
That's not. Yeah, that's y'all should know by now. I don't do the whole spoiler thing. I think it's very unfair. For whatever reason, it depends on the situation. Particularly for a movie in the movie theaters, I will never do it because there are several reasons why somebody may not have been able to watch the movie,
especially now.
Yeah, bro. Quantum was absolutely worth it. Now, I would give y'all the same advice that I gave Tim. If you are going to see it, make sure you can see it in a remote theater on an early matinee to mitigate the amount of people, because there weren't a lot of people in the theater that I went to.
Right.
But y'all know how people be. So if y'all do, my advice is to do those two things. Also, do it at a theater that allows you to pick your seating, because when you do that, you get to see how many tickets were sold.
That's true.
So do it as close. So do it as close to the premiere time as you can, and do it at a place that allows you to pick your own seats in advance.
Yeah,
because you will be able to see what tickets have been sold. Yeah. So that's how I did it, and it was absolutely worth everything. I also tell y'all the other things I told Tim. There are 2 post-movie scenes, one mid-credit, one post-credit. So stay. Yo, nigga, the amount of people, listen.
There's no reason in 2020 after Marvel's been around for fucking 11, 12 years, is no reason.
There is no reason.
Get up and leave.
You have half of the theater left.
Damn, Cindy got tickets for $4.
Hey,
that's crazy.
Half of the theater left after the movie went to black.
You still doing that, huh?
What are y'all doing? Yo, somebody had to realize.
Do they not know? Have they not heard?
Yo, he's stupid. I physically reacted. I'm like, and they just walked. I'm like, oh, all right. And then
Mom called them flat scans. A Vermin, she's enjoying it a lot. You know,
right?
Enjoying it a lot.
And then, like, a lower percent. It wasn't half of the remaining, but some more people left after the first, after the mid credit, and I'm like, so y'all smart enough to realize that there's going to be a scene, but y'all not thinking that it could possibly be two.
When there's precedent for them doing two. See, like I said, bro, there's no excuse in 2021.
No,
unless you just got on the Marvel train,
right?
Yeah, that's different. Yeah,
particularly with a Spider-Man movie. Why? Because it is two different studios that are combining, so they both want to get their shit in, that's exactly what it was. Actually, all right. So this is again. I'm not going to give spoilers. The first mid-credit scene, I can't tell y'all what it is, but I will tell you that it served both studios in a way.
Right.
The second post-credit scene was just a preview for Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness. Right. I say just because I'm trying not to make you guys feel just a preview for a movie that we haven't seen any footage for yet. So yeah, I'm yo, Sandy, I didn't even think about that. I could have done that, but
wait a minute.
I could have done that, but I didn't think. Like I said, I didn't think about it. Thursday morning, I was like, no, I want to go see it. When this coming week can I go see it? And I looked and realized, like, oh shit, right, it opens today. I can just go right after work. So, what else? Oh, music makes the
this
people.
Has been a bad week for me with music.
Come together. Well, I mean,
I've been busy. Like, yo, I wanted to take this time with the piece and
no. Nah, you got all of next week. You got all of next week to potentially, but nah, this past week, this past week was a dub. I just finished the first track, literally like the intro. So just finished the first track for my next project and whatnot.
Exactly.
Jonathan said Googled Spider-Man No Way Home post-credit scene explain is what I just did for myself. If you don't want, it might be too late. If you don't want to be spoiled, then actually no, you can watch that. So I'll do that for everyone. You can watch both of these and not be spoiled about the movie Spider-Man No Way Home. You absolutely can. The reason I don't want to spoil the mid-credit scene is because it's a shock. I don't want to.
It's one of those.
I don't want to rob y'all of that dopamine.
Reveal,
I don't want to rob y'all of that dopamine. It does not reveal anything about the movie. So yes, you can.
This is why I hate now. Like the things that have taken place has put a energy dampener. Yo, it was a family event,
bro.
Came out. We would like, we just. And now it ain't like that no more. And it sucks that it's not like that no more.
Absolutely.
But the trade-offs, because we got Disney Plus series popping up.
Here's the thing. Who knows how long it's going to take to come to Disney Plus? It's probably not going. Well, shit. It's not coming to Disney Plus.
Because Sony.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all might have to actually go. Y'all might have to either actually go watch it or actually buy the DVD. When it comes out for this particular movie. Dang, I just thought about that. That's terrible.
It's not even going there.
If anybody who is a fan of either the MCU or Spider-Man himself needs to watch this movie, it is a similar. Somehow they managed to do a similar thing that Endgame did. They found a way. They found a way to make Spider-Man the event movie almost that end game is.
Yeah.
Clearly, there are not as many characters because that's
there could never be.
Yeah, right.
Your fave could never.
No, nigga. But as far as it being a culmination of something, and as far as it leading to interesting questions on what's happening moving forward, they nailed that without question.
Word.
And they cleaned up. This is the last thing I'll say about this because I want to start to get to spoiler territory. They found a way to make this whole Sony versus MCU thing work.
Right.
After watching the movie and that mid-credit scene, you'll understand a little more about. You won't be as confused about the how they're going to make all these things that they have going on work.
Right.
So anybody, I suggest y'all go ahead and watch that mid-credit scene because, like I said, it doesn't spoil the movie at all.
Spoil the movie, right?
Nah.
So good to know. So I want to spin the block on your whole gaming thing about the manga.
Yeah,
nigga. I don't know what I was busy. That had to be what I was just busy, right? So I have Epic Launcher on my computer.
I never downloaded it on this one. I need to.
Yeah, you need to.
I also never turned my light on.
But yeah, right. So I forget how long ago it was when I noticed it. They were offering the demo version of Unreal Engine 5 for you to download and fuck with.
I'm not doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not doing that.
I did that stupid shit and I immediately uninstalled it. Right. See, sometimes this is what y'all need to understand.
Yo, you just gotta know. You gotta know yourself.
This is how my geekery work, right? This is how my geekery work, right? My eyes are always bigger than my belly. So if I see something that's cool and go, yo, this is the shit, I'm going to get it and then go.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not setting myself up for that type of failure.
Right. So I immediately uninstalled. It was free. So I immediately uninstalled it. But about maybe 6 days ago, they released The Matrix Awaken.
Oh shit! I saw that.
It's a tech. You saw that.
Yeah.
The tech demo that you can play on either PS5 or Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
I watched it. Then my daughter watched it the other day. It was like, this is bananas.
Yeah.
Using that new Unreal Engine 5. So after saying that, they said you can actually explore the city. Yo, I said, how do I get this? How do I get this? So I said, how do you install it on? Because is it in the PlayStation Store? Can you? No. I went, found the website, and they gave you the option for Xbox One or for PS5. I clicked on PS5. It went to the PlayStation website. You log in with your account, and then you hit add to library. So that when you go to your either Xbox One or your PS5 and turn it on, you can literally go to your library and install it from there.
Right.
But you got, of course, internet, all that other shit.
Well, yeah, that would be helpful.
That'd be helpful.
Maybe.
Listen, when I tell you that who has seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Nick.
I'm aware.
This shit looks so crazy, and the fact that you're playing it, so it's the control, right? Shut up, Napalm. It's control, right? I'm gonna get a shirt. Black coffee.
I said, shut up,
Napalm.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, yo, it is incredible. It looks crazy, and all me and my daughter kept thinking was, because my daughter was on her VR kick for the last couple of days. Imagine this in VR. That shit looks insane, yo. Like there are certain parts. One of the videos I saw, there's certain parts where they were walking with the character through the city. If you just looked at the city and didn't look, because there's certain tells with the character that you know it's not a real person, even though it's awesome, but there's certain tells. There are certain angles where you wouldn't know if that was a video of somebody walking down. The movement of everything from the cars to the people is so realistic that it boggles the mind. And if this is the direction that games are going into using this engine, because it's been a plethora of games throughout the decades that ran off of that Unreal engine.
Yeah.
So this is the new Unreal.
Beginning with Unreal.
Beginning with exactly. Yeah. Beginning with
for Unreal, those that don't know about the history of the video games and shit. The reason it's called the Unreal Engine is because that was the engine that they made.
Exactly.
And the first game that they made with it that was successful was the game called Unreal. And they ended up making an Unreal tournament, which never mind. It's a whole lot.
It's a whole thing. It's geek. See, that's the name.
No, it's fake. It's in the name.
Listen. That shit is amazing. So I did that, and I got work to do after the show, but I'm gonna try my best to get through that, because I'm gonna go and install that and fuck with it and see what the fuck. Second thing, my wife is always doing something, so she had this planned. She thought she had it planned to happen after she was gone. It just came before then. She went and she ordered the Guardians of the Galaxy game for PS.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? It came sooner than it was supposed to, because it was supposed to come while she was gone or whatever, right? I still ain't fuck with it because I'm busy.
Right.
I said, you know what? Fuck that. I've been working on this bullshit all day. I'm going to take 10 minutes to install this. You know what I'm saying? And do play maybe a couple of minutes or whatever. Man,
a couple
graphically. No, I stuck to that though. I did stick to that. Shut up.
They've expanded the meaning of the word couple
too, right?
Yeah, they've expanded the meaning of the word couple.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes. I was on. So yo, graphically, it is insane, and I've seen with other games on the PS5 where you can make the argument, yes, this is a baby gaming computer, but hush, Cindy. But yo, listen, everything from light sourcing to those fucking ray tracing things and the character model. And why is it that the ship to Milano, why does that always look bigger on the inside than it does on the outside? It looks like a fighter from the outside, like a fighter.
Right. No, it's a whole wharf.
They literally rendered every part of it on the inside. Each of these niggas got their own room. You know how the Marvel Avengers game is? Each of these niggas got their own room that's distinctive, shit you can interact with. There's a jukebox in that bitch.
Oh,
all them classic 80s songs. Nigga, I looked out of one of the port windows. It's amazing out there in these streets. It's amazing in them cosmic streets. It's amazing. And then when you get to the bridge, it's got the wider cockpit view. It looks crazy. And the other thing it put me in mind of is that game Bethesda is supposed to be coming out with next year. The space game, Starfield. It kind of gives, if you took Skyrim and boosted the graphics.
They did that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They've done that recently.
Yeah.
The anniversary. You talking about the anniversary edition?
No, it's not official.
Shit?
It's not official.
I think I saw it with the. I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw a whole video on that.
Yeah.
The other day.
It was like a 25-minute video or something like that.
Those people have they have their own YouTube channel. They have their own YouTube channel. So I went and checked out their YouTube channel. That shit, and it's coming out.
Huh.
They're adding Oblivion Gate. It's basically mixing Oblivion Gate with Skyrim.
Wow.
It's gonna be
that note. I need to download Skyrim on my computer.
Crazy. It looks crazy, yo. Also, I fucked around and got the anniversary edition of Skyrim. I'm glad I did. Unfortunately, I don't have time right now. Yeah, but I'm glad I did. No, fuck that.
That's
but
I'm glad.
That's not how that works.
Well, you could share it with me.
I installed it.
Did you get it? You got it on PC or on PlayStation?
On PC.
Oh yeah, you can share that shit with me.
I can actually, can I? Yeah. I think I can.
I haven't seen friends and family shit.
Yep.
If you love me enough.
No, you ain't got time for it either.
But I don't really have time for that. And neither do you. Wow. Yo, it does look. It looks way. Anniversary edition is dope. It's worth getting. If you in the Skyrim like that, especially these open world things, the anniversary edition is worth getting. It's a graphic boost. There's a lot of added content to it, as far as like missions and stories and all that shit like that. A lot of gear, all of that. It's worth it, and it's only like $19 if you already have the base game or whatever. So it's fire. It's fire. And this is the shit I hate because I'm super busy right now. Uber busy, and all this cool shit is within my reach. You know what I'm saying? And I can't fuck with it because if I do, something else will be lacking. You know what I'm saying? So
it'd be like that.
I'm just trying to get past the other side of that.
No lacking, nigga.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Well, to be real with you, I'm trying to get to the point where it's only two things. It's only really two things that I have to fuck with. Yo, shut up, Napalm. It's two things that that I have to fuck with. That's multi-world shit, and that's Majestic Comic shit. Trying to get to that point. Let's get to that. Let's get into that.
Facts. So while you were talking about this, I just realized that not realized because we've done it before. I just remembered that I can show y'all what the update looks like.
Which update?
For Minecraft.
Oh yeah. But wait a minute, is it gonna be? Well, you got a new computer. That shit should be.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I can actually show. All right, so let me because basically, I don't know how familiar anybody in the comments is with Minecraft, but
I've only fucked with Minecraft one time, and that was on your behest.
Yeah,
and that's before we had ray tracing tech.
Yeah, that was before we had all of
yeah.
You pick things up and put them down. It's an oversimplification.
Things up and put things down.
It's an extreme oversimplification, but it's true.
My Minecraft is No Man's Sky for real. That's my Minecraft.
And they actually do have similar
a lot of similarities with that shit.
See, a lot of people saw the whole block thing and they're thinking, oh, this is terrible. No, the reason it's actually harder on your graphics card because you're making all these computations per second that normal games don't have to, because pretty much every fucking square meter inside of the world is actionable.
Right.
So let me see, share without sharing the audio because I just don't want to
deal with it.
Mess with. All right. So it's up. It's not up. This is
up.
There we go. So basically, the thing about I gotta eat. The thing about Minecraft is it was matter of fact, hold on. Let me show you what it looks like without this is one of the things that one of the updates. Oh shit, I shouldn't have did that. God damn it. This is one of the things that one of the updates allowed to happen. I gotta come out of it again.
Phrasing.
That's close. That's close enough. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Phrasing.
I'll give you this.
Phrasing.
So let me see. So this is how Minecraft used to look.
Yeah, it looked just like that. Pig.
Oh, shut up. Now, it's just, you see things. Now, ignore those like big ass mountains. They weren't a thing. Mm-hmm. Then you see light, you see lava.
See, I'm hoping this. Let me look on the YouTube to make sure this is coming off the way you went to, because sometimes, it gets squashed and it's super choppy when you try to.
Yeah. And you see the sun and all that stuff. It's cute. It's cute. And then, like I said, those big ass
reflections in the water right there.
Yeah, it's all right. And then the big ass mountains didn't exist. Like the amount of space used to be like from top, it was like 256. So each one of these is a square meter. No, cubic. I'm sorry, cubic meter. And the height was like from 0 to 256.
Right.
So now they have allowed RTX mode.
I said you made a compound like David Koresh.
they made RTX mode. And this is one of the ones that allows it to try to look as close to normal as possible, but
it's not going to
takes advantage of the RTX.
Yeah, so, it's not going to be normal because
now the sun actually looks like a sun instead of there's just a square there, and then the reflections are more reflective. The light does more dark. You see the difference in lighting,
shadow.
And then, like I said, with this update, they added the heights, the incredible heights. You were never able to see anything like this before.
I can see the mountains now. Shit,
it's getting dark. It's getting dark. I'm gonna have to go to sleep because this shit. Yeah, yo, it's like this big ass mountain. Like that wasn't possible.
Damn.
That wasn't possible.
Right.
So, but wait, nigga,
wait. There's more.
They've changed vertical. The biggest thing about this update, the one word that will describe the biggest benefit of this update is verticality. They have expanded it tremendously. Like I said, I'm at Y63. So before, the lowest I can go below this point would be 63, because 0 was the absolute.
Right.
Look how this shit works now. So come over here.
Oh!
Shit.
Now I'm at Y-3, right? And there's still further down that I can go. You can now go. You can the upper limit was like 256. The lower limit was 0. Now I think the upper limit is like 320.
So in space.
Right. I think the upper limit is like 320 now, and the lower limit is like -64. And I'm trying to get to one of these other caves so I can show like the scale. Well, I mean, y'all see how far I jumped down.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is this the one? Yeah, it's so ass. There we go. So you just see the scale of these big ass caves.
You know your way out?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got this.
Shit.
You see how big, nigga. Shit. It's thundering. Oh, y'all can't hear it because the audio is off. Yo, the thunder is one of the most terrifying sounds in this fucking game.
Oh, Thor knows.
But yeah, you see how the lava's all glowy.
Yeah.
All this shit. God damn it.
It always amazes me, right? So with these games that they have constant updates, and they're not just updates of adding things to like a store or some shit like that, where they're like literal updates to the world and to the main important thing, core elements of the game. Yeah. Like No Man's Sky, it amazes me the way they expand them, because like you said about the height and how expanded the caves are. In No Man's Sky, at this point, those caves are beautiful.
Bro.
And they're humongous.
huge.
They're humongous caves, man, and the mountain range.
Bro,
so when you first start you played that when it first came out, you would get they. I don't even think I can consider them actual mountains.
No, nigga, they were code named. They called them mountains because they wanted. It was just an approximation.
Yes,
what their actual name were extreme hills.
Yeah, that's what they were. Now though, they're mountains.
No, they're mountains now.
They're mountains now. Like
there's no way around it.
Crazy.
The verticality increase, like how quickly you can get from the height, the world height to the world depth now because of the way that they restructured everything is just ridiculous. Like it's like a new game almost. I fucking hate when it rains. But
even the rain looks dope.
You can't stand the rain.
In my window.
Oh, speaking of rain, on Skyrim, the anniversary, the rain looks. You remember how before they almost like little lines coming in?
Yeah.
Nah, like the individual drops. Yo, on the anniversary edition, look dope. See, and this is the thing. So, as a Minecraft player, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have grown accustomed to these graphics. This is what you've grown accustomed to, the way it looks. This is the style of it. If they redid this on the Unreal Engine 5.
Nigga, nope. Leave me alone. You would never see me. I'm not like, chalk it up. I'm gonna have to set up a GoFundMe or something.
It's about to be worse.
Y'all started lightning.
Yo, that was ass. Yo, I make it even worse. VR.
Nigga, VR. Listen, I'm gonna need to set up a GoFundMe.
to eat. To be able to eat.
Yeah, yo. To be able to afford electricity and food and what the fuck are you doing? Oh, damn it. You got struck by lightning.
Oh, it's already in VR?
Yes, it's already in VR.
Yeah, they have VR. Yeah. Damn, yo, he got struck by lightning.
Got cows and shit.
Got struck by lightning.
I can't help you, buddy.
Yeah, he's got fucked up in the game.
Man, you're just gonna be like this forever. That's what happens when a pig gets struck by lightning. That's what happens when a pig gets struck by lightning.
Is that like half? Like he's like half skeleton, half flesh.
Yeah. It's called a zombified pigman. Yeah.
Hey, mind your business, Nick. Greg said he's never. I've only played Minecraft once too, Greg. One time, and that was because I was at SBJ's behest. This is his shit.
I mean, it's look at the reflections.
I'm looking. I'm peeping it.
I played with him and Cyrus. That shit was pretty fun. But I was like, I'll probably never do this again though.
No, because you got it's very involved.
Yeah,
it's very involved. It's one of those like. It's funny enough, it is the biggest video game in the world again, because Mario and Minecraft go back and forth.
Right.
But as much as it's the biggest game in the world, it's still somehow niche.
Yeah, it's definitely able to do niche, to be niche because of the fact that there's a lot of people like me who've been gaming forever and don't really play it like that. Right. Graydon asks, what do you guys think of the Minecraft clones popping up in the metaverse crypto space?
Oh, that's all. Listen, first of all, it's smart.
Yeah.
Because again, Minecraft is the biggest video game in the world. So that it just follows that you would do that. The issue though is I haven't had any time with any of them.
Right.
Are you good? And can you bring something different that people are going to like and execute that well?
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it's going to come down to. Because like anything that gets super popular has clones.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact.
And it's just that some of them catch on, some of them don't because they aren't good enough. They don't stand out enough. Like, why would I play you when I have the original?
Yeah, which is funny because I started playing Mortal Shell and that shit is definitely a copy of like a Souls game.
Oh, it's like a lot of the GTA.
Yo, Palm is so ass. You said, what if Halle Berry said that line? You know what happens to a hug when it gets not the same thing as everything else, clearly, because this is what happened.
Yeah, because no one else is like that.
And here's the thing. He's peaceful right now, but if I attack him,
he gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, he won't stop until he kills me, or I kill him.
He got a sword, man. So yeah,
nigga, I got a sword. Fuck you mean?
His sword little though. His sword,
no, it's not. It's force perspective.
He got Excalibur, and
our swords are the same size, nigga.
Never mind. I'm gonna be.
Y'all shouldn't be sword fighting.
No, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mature.
That's funny. No, nigga. Why? At that point, no, nigga. That was the. Right, phrasing.
Too much.
It's too easy.
That was crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's everything. Yeah. This shit is gold. This shit is gold. Your shit is
gold. Gold is weaker than iron.
Listen, still, it looked better. And plus,
okay. No, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But yeah, that's just one of the. I mean, I was talking about it, and I've thought about it and realized, oh yeah, I can actually show.
I actually want to bring up something Mike said about the new hashtag that should be going around is make Addy stream again. Like that's the new.
Right now?
No. He's talking about gaming.
Oh,
you ass. He's talking gaming. Make Addy stream again. Is that the new hashtag? Is that where we're going next?
I'm not pushing that.
Okay.
And here's why.
I ain't jacking it.
Here's why. No. I'm jacking it. I'm not pushing it. Here's why.
Phrasing.
Sure enough. Yeah, we can allow that. Here's the reason why. It's similar to what you said, what I said when you brought up the whole Unreal version. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
There's only a certain amount of time in the day, right?
But you can also use the night.
Okay. So I am a fan of that, and I'm going to be behind that. But selfishly,
right,
I got other things that I want Eddie to be doing.
No, I feel you. And again, this is the thing, this is the thing with gaming when you have ambitions and goals, right? Because of the way certain games are set up, you're going to want to dive in and be in that world for hours and hours.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not always conducive.
It's not always
to
feasible.
The things you have, the goals and shit that you're trying to accomplish outside of gaming. Because at the end of the day, all of the achievements that you reach in games is meaningless.
Yeah,
in the real world. It's entertaining for you.
Effectively,
you have personal satisfaction, but it's meaningless. It's far better for me to achieve my nirvana in a place that's always warm. You know what I'm saying?
Keep going.
And you know what I mean? And to have then the time to play and be this. Yeah. It's far more enjoyable for me at this point, and makes more sense for me to devote that energy into this comic book, into the business, into the music, into it. Right. It makes more sense for me to put the majority of my time in that, because that is going to get me to the point where I can now, you know what I'm saying, dive in and be ass and not worry about shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Y'all watch It's Always Sunny?
I've seen it. I don't watch it.
Like they was like, they was like, yo, when I'm doing good in the game, I feel like I'm doing good in life.
Right.
And Charlie was like, I want to clown you, but I understand.
Yo.
That's facts, though.
It is a fact. You get caught up in the game so much, and because one, especially the game has a story progression, and then you have a character that you've been building up. Mm-hmm. So and then it's this armor, or it's the sword, or it's this power that you had to fight and learn how to get that. And then when you get it, it's like yes, or it's a villain, a boss villain that's fucking with you the whole game.
Facts.
Like I'm gonna get this sucker.
When you do, man, everything. The stars have aligned. Everything's right with the world.
Yo, you feel like when you watch the movies, when the good guy finally gets the villain, and it's epic the way he does it, and you know how they pan up like in Die Hard, first Die Hard, when Hans Gruber goes over the side of that building, and then the camera hits John McClane from the bottom up to give him the power shot. He was like, "That's how you feel." Like, yeah, nigga.
All facts.
Yeah.
Nathan said going on Ghost of Tsushima. Oh god, I still haven't beat that game. That game is so fucking amazing. God.
Yeah.
Bruh, Cindy. Yo, listen. That's one of the reasons.
That's a fact.
Why Minecraft is so high on my list is because they do. I think realistically, and like I said, No Man's Sky does it. Yeah. I think every game should do updates like this, but I'm not stupid. I understand that every game can't do updates like this.
Yeah, because their development thing is different.
Between the development and the profitability.
Yeah.
Of being able to do it that way, most games can't do updates that way.
But the ones that do,
the ones that they get it right. They get it right. Minecraft has a major update at least once a year. At least.
No Man's Sky has one at least three times a year.
Facts. Yo, every time I fucking turn on my PS4, this shit has a fucking update.
No, it's facts. But I would say if I had to guess, the reason behind that is because
they're fixing bugs.
Yeah,
every time they add features.
Oh no, I'm not mad at it. It's just sometimes I just want to hop on and jump on the game. But
you're right. I
won't start the application until the update is updated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It might be useful, you know.
Right. Absolutely. Whereas sense. Minecraft, funny enough, Minecraft has a bunch of thousands of bugs, but it's just most of them are just tiny, super small. They have their own bug tracker.
As long as they're not game breaking.
Right. That's what happens. So they'll put out. For instance, they'll put out a big update which has a 0.0 designation. And then, within a week or two, they'll put out a 0.1 because that'll be the immediate bug fix to the new update for stuff that they, that slipped by them in testing and whatnot. Right. So, their update methodology is GOAT.
You gotta love it, man, because it's like it constantly you get more bang for the buck. You pay for the game. In some cases, and they still update. Like with No Man's Sky, they had a specific situation where they had to get that authenticity back. They had to get their respect back, right?
Right.
And they sure did. No.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, they did.
Oh, they got it.
It's back because they didn't skimp on quality of updates. Mm-hmm. They gave us some cool shit to do. They gave us cool things to be able to do within that sandbox. Yep. They added things. They improved graphics. They went all out to the point where it doesn't even look like the same game that was first launched.
Right.
That's what I like about it because they gave us shit to do while they was fixing the mistakes when it first came out. So it's just
and I would argue too. They set a precedent which other games. You remember how when DMX came out and changed the game, that first album, to the point where they called it, he DMX the game. Anytime you come out with something that changed the way niggas do shit, he DMX the game. Fact. That's kind of what No Man's Sky. It built the expectation for other companies because I've seen this before. So when Marvel's Avengers came out, it was plagued with mad bugs. The in-game content wasn't a lot. Now for somebody like me, I just want.
Eddie, did you freeze? Oh, okay.
I used to move. But for somebody like me, all I really wanted to do was have an accurate Thor and beat people over the head with a hammer and shoot lightning and fly and shit. Hey. That's what I wanted. So they gave me that, right? But there was other things that was clearly lacking in that. A lot of
I ended up on the roof.
You did,
and you're not supposed to be on the roof.
On the roof of the wasn't it on the the ship, the helicarrier. Wasn't you on top of it? Yeah,
it's like you're not supposed to be up there. Like, right. And as evidenced by the fact that I couldn't get out. Like I couldn't get down.
Right.
The fuck? But how did I end up over
here? I would argue that should have just been in the game anyway. You should be able to get to the top.
Sure, absolutely. I'll give you that. Yeah,
but
that was a bug though.
Yes,
that was a bug. That was a bug.
Hold on, was you trying to get down though?
Yes, I was like, yo, how the fuck? I'm hitting windows. That's like, funny. What? How the fuck do I get back in?
Right. But the thing is, a lot of people, because myself, I'm the same way. I was like, well, if No Man's Sky can make a comeback.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Marvel's Avengers can definitely make a comeback.
Do the same thing, right? Speaking of, but some bugs are fun, not in that game.
That's
some bugs are fun.
Right.
Okay, classic example, and I'm glad Napalm is here because he can testify to this. I forget which SmackDown it was. It may have been
Know Your Role.
No, it wasn't Know Your Role. It was Here Comes the Pain. It was that one. So this is before they added the feature where you could climb to the top of the Hell in the Cell and throw somebody off.
Yeah.
You could climb up there, but you had to do the fight thing. You had to do the fight thing up there and whatever. So back during that time, me, Napalm, my brother Marlon was in Napalm's basement getting it in, beefing heavy. Their squad versus my squad versus Marlon's squad. Me and Marlon. Yeah, and you couldn't do a finisher up there. Right. Me and Marlon at the top of the Hell in the Cell with created characters because we always create our own characters from wrestlers from bygone eras that will stay in our stables forever. I would always create the Road Warriors, Michael Hayes, and Hotshot Eddie Gilbert. They were always going to be created. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my crew. I'm up there fighting. He creates Dr. Death Steve Williams all the time, who I used to refer to as Ass Williams, right? So we're at the top of the cage, beefing heavy, and I'm putting hands, feet, elbows, and headbutts on his ass, fucking that boy up. Got him to the edge, but I didn't think he was gonna go off because you can't. That wasn't part of the nigga. Hey, yo, that's not the name. You bastard, the Unbaverables.
That's funny.
How you feeling this? Yo, got to the top. Yo, I threw his ass off the top. That was a glitch. That was a bug. Fucked his ass up. Yo, everybody, we was in the room going crazy when that happened. And then ever since
yes, Graydon, that's very same one.
That same one. That same one. But before the brawl for it all, see, I go back a little further with the wrestling shit.
Well,
Dr. Death Steve Williams was a
7,000.
Exactly. Yeah. He was a serious threat, serious threat to people, and was known to be just super tough. He literally had his eye almost cut the fuck out in a bunkhouse stampede match and kept fighting.
I would argue, sir. Point of order. Tough, as we learned from him, is separated into different attributes. His durability might have been next level.
He had next level durability.
Okay,
but blunt force trauma, nah. He can take stabbies, right?
Right.
He can take the stabbies,
but the punchy punch.
But the punchy punchies, nah, he wasn't. That wasn't his jam. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't his jam. Right, Napalm. Look, we created our own match after that called Finisher Off the Cell. So the way the rules of that match work is you have to get them up there and do your finisher off the top of the cell, then get down and pin them.
Right.
If they get up before you can get down and pin them, the match continues.
Right.
It was fun as fuck, hard as shit to do because that feature simply wasn't in the game. So you had to rely on the bug. Get around the bug. Then they added it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
I was so those games were all awesome, right?
Yes.
But there were always like small things about them that made me like, what the fuck? Always. Yo, when you could get to the point where you could Irish whip someone on the top of a cell,
yes,
and they just keep running. Like, What? Like what?
Send him over,
He
B.
just ran off the cell. Just stop running. Just stop. Yo, that's a ledge. You are going to hurt yourself tremendously.
Right. Jim Ross said, "Oh my God, they've killed him."
Right. Granddad, we are going to die. Like
we're going to die.
That type of no, you just keep running. And in the air, your legs are still as you fall to what should be your death.
Right. What in the Looney
Paul said what the Looney Tunes is.
What in the Hanna-Barbera? See what they doing? Thanks. Yo, I'm telling you, that game was fun as shit. And we spent many a years like coming over there, having those matches. We would do this is what we would do, especially when there was a wrestling pay-per-view about to come out. Yeah, get the pay-per-view, get a bunch of food and shit, have a little pay-per-view party, watch the pay-per-view. After the pay-per-view was over, we'd have our own pay-per-view on SmackDown. Right. Shit, yo, we had legitimate legacy beefs. Like, I know they probably remember this. So I had John Cena.
John Cena.
I had John Cena. And who was he using? It wasn't it might have been Goldberg. It was Goldberg. Yo, shut up. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear. No, his character, we all created ourselves too on there too, right? Yeah. Yo, his character had the belt for a long time, yo. A long time. Because he's a bastard. He's a bad. He would find some way to win, yo. Or like in the way we would do it, you would literally have to beat the opponent 3 times in a regular match before you get a title shot. You had to beat them 3 times. And if one of you, somebody in your stable was the champ, you had to go through their whole squad. You had to beat the whole squad before you got to the champ. And you could have been doing well, yo, like kicking their ass, bloodying them, fucking them up. And then that title match, yo, a year and a half that nigga had that belt, yo. Damn. I was hot. But see, I had to take that because there was a time, who remembers the old, or at least seen or heard of the old WCW game, the 8-bit one on Super Nintendo.
Shit. Nah, I don't know no I know the WWF 8-bit joints. I don't know the WCW 8-bit joints.
Yeah, there's a WCW game.
I know the In Your House.
Yeah, I remember In Your House. I remember Your House. This was on the 8-bit Nintendo, right?
Man, WCW 8-bit?
Yo, yes. All my friends.
Well, 16-bit.
Play that. No, 8-bit.
You sure?
8-bit. Little dinky ass. Yes. Because I used to blow on the cartridge, right? To get that shit. Yo, remember the little controllers with the 2 buttons and the joypad. That's it. That's all you had, right?
Shit.
That's all you had. Yo, we used to play that, and I was an absolute asshole on that game with Michael Hayes for years. Fucking these dudes up. We would go over my man Kevin, rest in peace, Kevin Richardson. We would go over Kevin's house. He had the big screen. Well, it wasn't a big screen, but it was a big CRT TV. Right. Yo, we would go over there. I was terrorizing niggas for years. Kept the title for years. Like, did what the fuck I wanted to do for years. So I had to eat that, yo. When they fucking got into the crew. Yo, I had to eat that, yo. Yeah, yo, to the point where we used to videotape the matches with VHS shit. And I know Napalm still don't have none of that shit. But he had for years. Shut up. He had me tossing Steve Williams off the Hell in a Cell on video. And we would watch that shit
funny.
over and over again. Shit was fun, yo.
Hilarious. Yeah. Oh, all right. I forgot. I do have A screenshot to complain about.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wow.
But I mean, it's just, you know what it is. My homeboy, shout out to him. He put I ain't going. Well, I don't know if he watches or not, but shout out to him. He posted something. He shared it and he corrected it. The original post says it's Ring Around the Rose Tree, not Ringa Ranga Rosie. I don't know where the fuck Ringa Ranga Rosie came from, but anyway, he shared it and he captioned. He's like, "No, it's Rosie. It's I don't know about Ringa Ranga, but it's Rosie. It's not Rose.
No, it's Ring Around.
Yeah,
Ring Around.
Yeah.
That shit was actually about smallpox or some shit.
Yeah, it was about bubonic plague.
Yeah. That's just we all fall down. Damn, that's just
it is.
It's just dark.
Most children shit. Yeah, all of the fairy tale come from the grim.
This nigga, but he has to be stopped. He has to be stopped.
He absolutely needs to be stopped, without question. So here come the comments. Inevitably, saying, "Yeah, it was Rosie. It was Rosie. It was Rosie." Here come one of the smartest comments, especially because roses grow on bushes, not trees. So no, it could not have been Rose Tree. But here comes a well actually person.
Wow.
Plus, hold on.
Well, actually,
I'll be right back.
And you see that meme, the meme with the fat dude at the computer with the glasses.
Yeah, yo.
Wow.
Well, actually, yo, shut up. I swear, this nigga said, "Ring Around the Richard Roundtree." Yo, he has to be stopped, yo.
Well,
this nigga's stupid.
That's what I was just talking about.
Stupid. Well, actually,
plus tree doesn't rhyme with posy. Stop trying to come up with the remix. You dumbass. Rose Tree absolutely rhymes with posy. Yeah, yes, it does.
Yo, yeah. I don't ever want him to ever pick up a pen and write rap, yo. Because you're not gonna be good.
What?
It's not good. Anyone could make that shit rhyme.
Said tree doesn't rhyme with No, it's not. Tree isn't the rhyme. The rhyme
tree
is
isn't
rose.
The rhyme. Tree isn't the rhyme. You whack rapper. That's not the rhyme.
The rhyme would be rose tree, not just tree.
Right.
What?
This nigga said less than rock rap did. He said so.
That's funny. But yo, I'm like, yo, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Why is this?
Why are we doing it? Is what I would like to ask.
Come on, bro.
Why for?
Like, you
right, that's it, Vermin. That's it, Vermin. Ring Around the Rose refer to a smallpox, right?
Yo.
You out of line, Paul.
Don't
do that.
Not like this.
Not
like this. Not like this. You must be stopped. I gotta put him on timeout. Nah,
yeah, you gotta put him on timeout.
That's actually a way to do it. I can't. God, no, I'm not shy. I didn't mean to share. God damn it, I can't put him. Why can't I put him on timeout? Yo, because he's on Twitch. He's on Twitch. That's funny. Yo, that's
you out of line.
Disheartening. It is extremely disheartening. I
mean, never mind.
No, nigga. Shut up. Yeah, you shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
But I'm like, bruh, you decided to type on Rakim's internet that tree doesn't rhyme with posy.
Oh my goodness.
That was your rationale. You're right.
That's right.
Here's the thing. It's just like my coworker. It's just like my coworker. You had all the facts. You had all the facts, but somehow came to the wrong conclusion.
Yeah.
What are we?
Yeah.
Like I see your point, but fam, that's not like it's not.
No, that's not the move. Like that's not where that logically goes to.
You don't seem to have an understanding of
it. So if you ever say that to somebody in real life,
it has to be no.
I'm going to do it.
It's official. It's official. It's official.
No, it's going to happen. You don't seem to have an understanding of a grasp of things.
Yo, it's funny how breaking things down to their bare parts is like one of the most insulting things you can do when speaking to a person. It's almost as if facts are the issue. Never mind.
No, you're not wrong.
No, listen. The one thing that we've all come to the realization of now is that we are in an era where facts don't matter.
No, they don't matter. Black lives matter. Facts don't matter though.
Yeah, facts don't matter at all,
bro.
That's where we at. That's where we at.
And
that's where we will remain for the duration.
You know what people say? They say, like technology has been making people dumb. I feel that people were
dumb
before technology.
Yeah. So those same dumb people are using technology in a dumb way.
Exactly.
Big surprise.
That's what we're going.
Big surprise.
You know
what I'm saying? Like they're dumb.
It's my bad. I just want to.
They're dumb. They're dumb. And there are people that really do take exception. I've noticed this. There are people that really do take exception to the way I refer to humanity. In that way, I see him do it from time to time. Like they'll put something on the post, and then like people doing the stupid shit, and then they'll try to parse out a segment of people that's not doing that. And I say, okay, I always think to myself, don't you think that they're dumb in something else? Like, listen, bro.
But no, maybe that, not even that. Just call back Men in Black. Just call back Men in Black. Tommy Lee Jones.
Facts. He said it.
Person is smart.
It's smart.
People are dumb, panicky.
Dumb, panicky animals.
You know what's so fucking funny about that shit? Because when I be like, yo, people are dumb, I'll be like, damn, y'all niggas dumb. Like, it's always the person I'm talking to that gets insulted.
I know.
Like, yo, why do you think I'm talking about you? Though? Like,
no.
Or it's the person.
I'm like, yo, you wouldn't be offended if it didn't apply to you, my nigga. Like, because
or the person that has this idea that somehow intrinsically humans are the good guys. Humans are intrinsically, and I'd be like, no, they're not. Right. Yo, they're just not. Ask the other animals on the planet. like if they could all have a conversation with you, like y'all ain't shit.
Yeah,
can you imagine a woodland beast?
No, here's the funny
being able to speak.
Like, that's probably like 10 of them that'd be like, yeah, they're pretty good.
Like, yeah,
the rest
is like, yo, they would literally say, for generations, my family lived here.
Yeah.
Since before I could even remember, before my great-great-grandparents could even remember, my family lived here. We looked a little different, but we were here.
Yeah.
And then these hairless apes cut down our houses, the trees.
Speak for yourself.
Well, shut up.
I'm winging, my guy.
Fuck that. Look, these motherfuckers walked around here and just decided to burn shit. And just decided to cut shit down. And then they pave over our shit. So then, even though this is the same area that my family has lived for thousands of years, when I come walk through here, they have a fit. It's a deer!
It's a goose. It's a goose. No,
it's a goose. like
yo, I was gonna call that back too. Like it's continuity, my guys.
Yeah. It's no, those are your people over there, Napalm. Those are your people over there killing dogs. I like dogs. Like, these are your folks over there having a problem. But you know what? I got to give your people credit for ingenuity, because the type of monkeys that they're showing that's doing that don't seem big enough to be able to handle that. But maybe the dogs over there are a smaller breed, and they're doing that. You know what I'm saying? But my main gibbon over here is always
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny how that's similar to what falcons do to turtles.
Yeah, fly them up.
They would fly them up and drop them repeatedly.
To get that meat.
So the shells, repeat, just whoop, bam. Nothing. All right.
Try it again.
And look, and because turtles are slow, turtles are
it's nothing you can do.
What they going to do?
Yo, that has to be the worst. Yo, imagine, right? Somebody just coming up to you, picking you up and dropping you. And here's the thing. You survive the fall, but you can't do anything. You can't go anywhere. The only thing that you could do is if they decide to leave you alone. Whatever. Right. If they decide to leave you alone.
You know what's crazy? I might have to make an addendum on that because if you could talk to a turtle, he would tell you that they ain't shit.
Yeah, Falcons like what are y'all doing? Yo, and then the Falcon Punch. Yo, you know Falcon Punch is a real thing. No, I mean y'all probably know that.
Yes,
but a Falcon Punch is a real it's a video game move. Yeah, but it's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Yeah.
They nosedive at like 200 miles per hour or some dumb shit and hit things.
Yeah.
And those things usually die because
200 miles in your ass, you going down.
Oh, without question. It's not,
you going down, B.
You don't survive that.
Like, I honestly believe that is going to take people out. That's going to,
like,
200.
Yeah,
and by the way,
Falcons hit anywhere important.
Come on, B. They're not,
and they're not small. Yeah,
like you going down with it. Yo, it's quite a few asshole other species of animals that out here doing asshole shit.
Orcas are fucking
the worst.
Yo, they are serial killers, like and rapists and all that.
Yeah. Yes.
Yo, they clap seals for fun. They clap seals for fun. Yo, they don't even eat them.
Yeah, they don't do shit.
They just they will play tennis with a seal.
Facts.
Otters are otters are deranged.
They are. Cindy just brought it up, and McKenna's right. The hyenas, like they
hyenas are the I think aren't they like the highest rated pack animal or something like that?
Yeah,
like the meerkats. Meerkats have more bodies than probably any other species. Like they kill indiscriminately. They kill each other. Like
wait a minute.
Honey badgers.
Wait a minute. We do that shit.
No, but
we got a lot of bodies.
We have think about it. Think about it though. We have reasons. We have cognitive reasons.
What was
that we use to
Jeffrey
justify
Dahmer's
that.
reason?
No. What I'm saying, What I'm saying is, we have this higher brain where we can conjure up reasons that we feel are justifiable. They are lower base, and they still just indiscriminately. You're going to die. Honey badger gives no shit about anything.
You don't give about nothing.
Yo, honey badgers will go eat honey off of a beehive while being attacked by bees.
The fuck out of them
and just be there, like there. Like I don't care. I want the honey though.
I want the honey though.
I'm still getting honey though. Y'all can do what y'all gonna do, but
go ahead.
It's cool. No, it's cool. I ain't gonna stop y'all. It's cool.
Yeah, but I'm not even gonna swing at you.
I know you stinging me, but if it comes with the honey, cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like and here's the crazy bar is y'all probably gonna die because y'all stinging you lose your stinger. It's kind of over. Right, it's kind of over for you. My belly's gonna be.
But this is our honey though. You know what? I respect it though. This
listen. No, you right. Shit. You right. You are. It is your shit.
But I agree.
I'm not disputing anything you have going on here. Right. But I want the honey.
I do want this honey though. Don't you understand? I want this. What's that shit Rocket said? What's that shit Rocket Raccoon said at the end of the first Guardians of the Galaxy when the Nova dude was explaining to them that you've been absolved of all those other crimes before that, but going forward, blah blah blah. Right. You can't do that. Rocket was like, "What if I want something? This
what if I wanted something that's not mine?
I have to kill them to get it." And he was like, well, that's murder, the worst crime ever." He was like, "But don't you understand? So I want it."
Right.
That's how honey badger is.
Like you don't understand. Like I want, like
you want this.
I need this to be over here.
Yo, so many of our reasons are this.
Oh no, facts.
So many of our. I like this. He has to.
Without question. Yeah.
No, I mean, real shit. My reasons for most of the things.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a relatable reason, though.
Listen.
If
I take that, I don't like his ass, and spread it out.
Yeah, extrapolate
macro.
Out. Yeah.
But I say I don't like people, and I have the same.
It's the same thing.
Be a problem.
That's why I say it's super relatable.
That could be a problem.
It's just a really relatable reason.
And just like Toombs, I mean, what Palm said, like it's very justified. It's a very justifiable reason.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna hold nobody over. Like,
and don't make me explain why and all that shit.
No,
like,
I might personally feel away.
None of that matters. Like,
I might personally feel away, but on a grander stage, I get it. I understand it. Yeah, but we aren't the only psychopaths in the animal kingdom.
No,
we just happen to be.
Yeah. I think we're more. I honestly think that we're just better at killing. Orcas
got it. Orcas win. There is nothing more efficient at killing than an orca. Because it has no predators. Like, you can't, what the fuck you gonna do? You can get lucky.
They be punking the hell out of sharks.
Yeah, but look at the numbers though. But look at the numbers. They do it the way they do it. We might like the style of what they do. But literally dropping a nuke ends.
No, it gotta be then I think
it's everything.
Yeah, but I think it's meerkat. I think meerkats win the number thing, like as far as what is actually like per year or whatever the case may be. Like,
oh, so you're saying basically in practice?
Yeah, not capacity,
right? Because
actually in practice. Oh yeah, we had the capacity in all this shit.
Everything here,
literally.
Everything here.
We are going to end all this shit.
Yes. Oh, and we're literally in the process. Of
absolutely.
I can't wait. Yes. I can't.
But you stupid. God. But in practice, I think the title goes to the meerkat. I'm still giving it to the orca simply because, like, yo, they bully sharks.
Yeah.
Like,
for no reason. Like,
for no reason. Yo, like, they will hold a shark upside down.
Yeah.
And drown it. Like, what the fuck?
But you know what? Like, their level of petty is where I want to get to.
It's because they're so fucking smart. I really think the knowledge is the issue. Like, and I'm not talking about right and wrong. I'm talking about just the ability to conceptualize things
and problem solve and figure shit out and do.
Yeah. I think that's the issue. I think animals are drawn to like kill.
It's instinctive, like.
But also, if you're as big as a damn orca, you be swinging around a shark.
No, listen. Here's the thing: if I was as big as an orca, I wouldn't be scared of a shark. I don't know if I would just. God damn. Well, come on, yo. The nigga wasn't doing nothing. Like the nigga was big.
He was there, my nigga. Sometimes you be the pig. Like,
no, listen. 30 feet, and between 6,000 to 8,000 pounds.
Yeah.
You remember, you know why Andre the Giant was Andre the Giant? Because he did what the fuck he wanted to do in that ring
for
a lot of years. Because he was 7'5".
Right. No.
Like, what you gonna do, nigga? And what?
No, real shit.
Oh, you feel some type of way?
I just watched Brock Lesnar ragdoll the shit out of Roman Reigns and his cousins. And Roman has had a great run.
Well, Roman's
love him or hate him.
Roman's not small.
Roman is not a little guy, and he had a great run. And I saw Brock Lesnar pick his ass up. Fuck out of here.
It's a real thing.
Fuck out of here. So when you 30 feet,
but still, nigga, listen. But the point, yo. You know, with great power must come. Okay,
it must.
But it don't.
It must,
but it don't.
But it don't.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Nah, usually, with great power comes great irresponsibility.
That's a fact. But orcas aren't human.
Close enough. Smart.
No, you're right.
You're brutal.
You're right. Like, brutal as fuck. Like, what was the penguin doing? Like, what? So you will go.
You're about to get SummerSlam, Napalm.
Yo, they will literally walk up to an ice cap that a penguin or a seal is on and tip it over.
Yeah, for no reason at all.
And then wait, and it's for nothing other than entertainment. Because they'll wait till they get back on it and tip it over again.
Do it again, yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Like entertainment is fun. It's like shit.
McKenna says, if
everybody's trying to have a good time.
McKenna says, if male penguins can't find a mate, hold on, put this up. If male penguins can't find a mate, they use anything, including babies, dead female penguins, and multiple cases of a hole in the ground.
To complete. Hold up. To completion with the hole in the ground thing.
To completion.
Like,
I'm not mad at that.
There's a couple of babies. I hear that shit, R. Kelly. So look, right.
What
I'm saying. The last one, the hole in
the ground.
Yeah,
listen, they're at least half as horny as the average American.
Yo, Cindy said the whale version of cow tipping. Yeah. Orca's doing some bullshit. Yo, listen.
R. Kelly ass penguins.
The crazy thing is, like, orcas, they generally don't fuck with us.
Say it again, Joe. Humans. This is why orcas generally don't fuck with us. Humans have about 20 plus species per day. So we just said they're smart, and it's like, you know what? Them little motherfuckers be getting it.
We
don't want to start that, because if we start fucking with them, you know what they're gonna say? We gotta thin the herd.
Yeah, we gotta
thin the herd.
We have a killer whale problem.
Beef. Humans be like, oh, we beefing? Oh, we beefing? Okay. You see that oil rig that accidentally got spilled? Yo, I'm trying to tell you, humans kill more things by accident.
No, that's a fact.
Like, yo, sorry, our bad.
And then don't get me started on mice. Moose.
No,
mooses.
It's so ass, yo.
What is it?
Moose. It's
you sure?
Yeah. It's not moose. Okay. You sound like that skit on My Dumb Friend shit. That's just hilarious.
But yo,
I did a whole
episode. They don't have fucking natural predators, like, because they're so fucking huge.
Yeah,
the first episode of my wildlife series was about the moose. The moose. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I dare you.
Yo,
them big motherfuckers swim.
Yo, they swim fast as fuck. Yo, it's not. Yo, but you know who will fuck with them?
A bear?
For some reason. Orcas will just. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yo, I understand you're still bigger than them. I get it. I understand. But what the fuck? It was in the water. All right, sure.
Yo,
it was in the water.
A moose will absolutely kick every square inch of your ass in real time in them woods.
Yes, but once it gets in the water,
nah. Orcas ain't playing with them. Honey orca don't give a shit.
The moose might be the most, like, unintentionally dangerous outside of us. If you hit a moose with a car, you die.
Oh yeah,
your reward is death.
Yeah. Listen, anything that you can hit with a car and you die. Leave it alone.
Even with deer and shit, like, you can hit a deer and they'll just get up and be like,
and let's not get it twisted. So in my backyard around fall and throughout winter too,
hippos are fucking.
It's mad deer that will come in my yard. Now you'll hear me talk all kinds of crazy shit about them. You won't hear me talk shit to them. And I'm gonna tell you why. Years ago, there was a video. I know y'all might remember. There was a video. This hunter was using that spray shit that mimics the pheromones of a female deer to attract deer. I guess to hunt them or do whatever. He did that stupid shit, and the male deer smelled it when the wind shifted. It was like, oh shit, about to get me a date. He comes through the woods and sees it's a guy, some human guy playing games.
Oh
he
no!
rears up on his hind hoofs and takes those 2 hoofs right there.
Wait, before you wait. So you just say rear and hind?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sticking with that.
Okay.
Raised up and speed bagged the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
No, he managed to survive.
Really?
Somehow. The guy's wife.
His orbital bone wasn't fractured?
I don't know the injuries, but I know he was alive. His wife took the video. She was literally taking the video when this shit happened. He got his ass
for real, because like
hind legs on the back ones.
How you still holding the camera?
Yeah, listen. She beat that deer. Excuse me, he, because it was a male deer, beat that ass in them woods.
Well, sure.
So what that tells you is a couple of things.
There's the incels.
There's ain't playing with you. Secondly, Disney be on some bullshit. Disney be on some bullshit because Disney had us, baby. Deer will fuck you up.
Yo, they be eating birds. They be eating birds and shit, yo. That's just crazy.
That they Paul called them the bus driver.
Yo, that's funny.
Y'all ain't never seen that video of the deer that ate the bird?
No.
Yeah, they eat birds and shit. Like not often, but they will fuck with some meat sometimes.
I guess they need protein.
Yeah, well, I mean, look how muscular they are, my nigga. Shit.
Right. How they get their protein?
I don't. Okay.
They don't eat beans. So what the fuck?
Let me see if I can find that shit.
Yo, deer should not be eating birds. Can we agree to that?
No, because again, all this shit is crazy. I'm not putting nothing past none of this shit. Like, shit crazy.
There it goes. There's the video right there. Damn, that shit's crazy as fuck.
It's on YouTube. See, we gonna be able to play it without being.
Go to just put Dare Eats Bird on YouTube. Y'all could like pull it up.
But I'm saying, are we gonna be able to play the video on the show without them fucking with us?
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know the rules. Fuck rules. I do what I want, nigga.
Real niggas don't follow instructions.
Yeah.
Especially it says nature is metal.
It's so metal.
I don't even let the microwave tell me when my food is done, my nigga.
Okay. All right.
He said real niggas don't follow rules. That Addy must follow instructions. Addy must be the realest nigga ever.
That's the realest shit you've ever said.
Yo.
Damn. Preach.
Yo, you're right. You all facts. All facts on that one. Yo, Eddie might be the last real nigga alive.
Hey, man.
He ain't following no instructions. He ain't following written instructions. He not following verbal instructions.
B.
Them shits are suggestions. Like maybe you should probably do this. Then I'm like, nah. I'm like,
and the crazy bar about it, the crazy bar about it is, I be knowing Eddie not gonna listen.
I know,
and it don't ever help.
I still say it.
Yeah, yo, like it don't ever help. Like the shit with the one program where I'm like, yo, try each of them. Right. And to be clear, I'm making a distinction between each and all.
Hey, yo, why you always got to bring up the past, though, my guy? Like, I thought we was past.
He can't bring up the future. So
it's hard. It's really difficult to bring up the future.
No,
I'm like to be clear. I'm making a distinct.
And he's like Wolverine. He go where he wanna go.
Yo, I'm like, to be clear, I'm making a distinction between each and all on purpose. Oh, I tried all of them, nigga.
Hey, but you have to understand timing, though. Like, as soon as you,
but that's not the words I told.
No.
But words I said. Words mean things.
That I've already like pressed the shit anyway. Like before I even read what you sent to me. So like the damage was already done.
So that means that you have rendered.
I jumped the gun. Like
not only that. That's true too. But you've also rendered you sending the picture useless. Because if you are going to do it before you get a response for the picture, you might as well have not sent the picture.
Well, in my defense, I just feel like you was taking too long, so I was just like, "Fuck it, let me just."
Nigga, it was all right.
Hold up.
I mean,
man.
that's
No. We kept the files. I'm about to see how long. No, you're right. You're right. We're gonna check something real quick. Do a little searchy search.
I mean, in Eddie's defense, though.
Just saying.
Huh?
Tom Espresso.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that. I knew he was gonna do that. Without question.
Damn. Then he blew smoke all in the camera.
That's
how you feel. That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
Oh, no, that wasn't on purpose. The camera's just like in that direction. So
that's how you feel, yo.
That's how you feel.
Only one of us has seen Spider-Man yet, Joe. And that's SPJ.
To be clear, there were I just did this and this popped up is where he sent the picture. That was sent at 6:13. My response.
That's what I hear too, Joe. I hear
my response was sent at 6:14.
Yeah, too slow. It wasn't quick enough.
Okay.
Be faster.
All right. Bet. No. I didn't come out worse from that interaction.
I'm gonna grow up.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Yo,
you gotta be.
I wasn't affected
right
negatively by that interaction.
Right. You might need to make that change, not him.
It is what it is, though. I mean, Eddie, we gotta love Eddie, no matter what.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it is. We're stuck with you.
Yes, you guys are like
necessarily intentional at this point.
This is at the moment is Stockholm syndrome. You guys are suffering.
Okay, Joe. We may or may not be. I got stuff to do today. We may or may not be. Got to bounce for a bit. Hopefully, you'll still be on when I get back. Depends on how long you go.
Yeah. So, y'all want to do this game again?
Ooh, we're doing games.
Before you do that, hold on for a second.
Hey, yo, so we know he's gonna piss you off, right?
This nigga went to get a water. I don't know.
To turn off the camera.
I don't know what he did. But
I want to get a water too. Shit, I got a cold one in the fucking fridge.
Actually, me too. All right, so we're taking a break to go get a water. That's what we're doing. So if y'all see us, that's what's going on.
It's Sean P. That's the stuff. Excuse me.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're back so fast.
Good.
I'm surprised you're back so fast.
Yeah, my kitchen's like right up the street.
Oh, all right. All right. Special Space said black culture ghosts. Gotta stay hydrated, my guy.
Thanks. Hey, James, you ever been ghosted?
Twice.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's stupid and inconsiderate.
Yeah. But to be fair, I'll be dumping people too, so.
I don't. I think it's stupid and inconsiderate, but at the same time, I understand, like, not to give an excuse to the two people who did it to me personally, but I understand why women would do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
there are a myriad of reasons why a woman, safety mainly, would do that. So for women in general, I'm not going to fuss about it.
But hold up, is it like, so if I dub a person, like the reason why I've dubbed people is because if they're not putting in any attempt to show that they're like with the shits or like interested in talking, you know what I mean? Like if you say, hey, how you doing? And they're like, I'm good. And they're like, oh, you try to make the convo go on, but they're not interacting. And then you just stop talking to them. Like, there's no point.
No, hold on. If they aren't responding to you, then you didn't ghost.
No, they're responding, but it's like dry as fuck. Like,
all right. So I'll give you an example. This one girl I was just talking to, well, not even that long. I asked her a question, and you know how like conversations go between human beings where they're talking and shut up. And like for instance, if I ask you, this is just shorthand that most humans use. If I ask you, how are you doing? You have two choices. That for normal, shut up. You have two choices for normal conversations. You can either give the generic, I'm good, how are you? Or you can actually tell that person how you're doing, and even still afterwards, how about you?
Oh, you can say, man, how about you?
Nigga, but if that's how you're actually feeling, then that is the second one. So you can do one of those two things, but nowhere should it be acceptable for me to ask you how you're doing, and your response in total is, I'm fine. Not if you expect the conversation to continue.
Yeah.
So in those situations, like this was like my first conversation with this person, and that happened. No, I never responded.
Yeah, so
I don't consider that ghosting though.
Yeah,
I don't consider that ghosting.
Well, they would. Well, I think people would consider that ghost. Well, not really. No.
They might.
They might.
I don't see how
this is our first conversation.
People consider a lot of dumb shit. So
that's true.
Yeah. But my thing is like, yo, like, what did you expect to happen? Like, you're not putting no effort to talk.
Like, this is not what. Like,
and then you're gonna say people are boring. No, you're fucking boring. Like,
yeah,
no,
like,
I'm not to hold a conversation.
Black culture ghosts.
because while you were gone, Addie and I left to go get water.
Yeah, we all went to get water.
Damn, I left to get more water, of course.
Yeah, no.
I also left to get this.
Oh, okay.
Because I know this game is gonna piss me off, and as soon as it does, I'm bringing the lightning. You're gonna see on Jay's screen.
Did you hear what I asked you before you dipped out?
No.
I said, you know, he's gonna piss you off, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yo, see, I told you. I told you.
Thank you, McKenna. Like it's our first conversation. It's our first conversation, and in the first conversation, like my thing is with dating in general, I'm not putting in more effort than I see being put in. It's just not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm far beyond that point in my life.
That's cold.
Where that's a thing. Like,
no.
How are you doing? I'm fine.
That's it.
That's dry. That's dry as fuck, B. Like,
right? Like, what the fuck?
Like, did I do something to you? Like,
right? Like, no, we're not continuing this.
I remember I was at one of my jobs, and this girl was complaining that her boyfriend was asking her how was work, and she's like, "Why would you even ask me that?" I'm like, "Because they want to know how work is going, like, if they at work or not." Nigga,
so what happens? What that happens is, Palm, that is the next level.
Wow, I got it.
That is no. I will not allow you. Though. I will not allow you to besmirch the good name of Sir Palm the Jester.
Oh, hell no, we're not doing that.
Nigga, that's a next level joke.
No. What I'm saying is like that's because that's just old as fuck,
him is the one piece of fun that I be having. Like the fuck.
That's a next level joke though.
Like you gotta be up there in levels of like
right.
It is.
Because I got that shit.
Doesn't mean
I saw the seed in my head and everything. Be like, oh shit.
See, Cindy, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. I ghosted one guy because he turned creepy the moment I let him know I wasn't interested in that way. It was definitely a safety thing. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I can't. This is why I don't go hard on ghosting the way I go hard on some things.
I feel you.
Because women have to deal with this whole safety thing.
I feel you.
So, like the two people that did it personally, for me, actually, I don't remember one of them, but the one that I can remember, it was like, this was highly unnecessary. It would have been easier to, not easier. it would not have been difficult to
looking for that right word, huh?
Yeah, like it wouldn't have been difficult to just have the conversation. Hey, I'm getting really, really busy. Blah blah blah. You got a lot going on. Yeah, I don't think I have time to do this. Okay, cool. Right. It's really I'm not hard. Listen, I'm not hard to please. I just ask for people to be considerate.
Horse shit.
You're right. It's really unlikely to happen.
Hard to please, nigga.
I'm not. Well, okay. I shouldn't be hard to please, but apparently, the very simple things that I'm asking for are astronomical asks.
Right.
So yeah,
that's it. McKenna. That's it.
I get that.
Hurt their feelings or potentially get hurt. No real question.
Yeah, right? No question at all. You got to go for the safety.
Right.
But now
get over
situation,
motherfucker.
Like
you don't know that though. They might not.
No. What I'm saying,
either way, better them than me.
No, thanks. Here's the thing.
Let that happen to me though.
No, listen. Here's the thing. It's kind of like catch-22 though. The reason that I don't have a problem with I ain't gonna say don't have a problem. Mm-hmm. The reason why I understand women ghosting in certain situations is the exact same reason why I hate if a woman would ghost me. Because I'm not that person.
Hold up.
So that's a personal.
You are not that person. However, you are the person.
They may not know that though.
Who went in front of this dolphin carving of a water fountain while there was a wedding going on and scared the shit out of some folks until they.
That has nothing to do, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
You could be
like literally nothing. What is that?
Anyway,
that was the last time before that.
I'm just saying, though.
Last time before that, when I told someone I just wanted to be friends, he walked 12 miles to my house every night and slept outside my bedroom.
See, nah, B.
This is what I'm talking about.
I mean, but you have to hear both sides. You got to hear both sides. I mean,
no, there's no
nigga.
No sides.
You put in effort to show, like, yo,
that's creepy AF.
No,
that's
you
uber creep. That's it puts the lotion on its skin.
She had a guy show up outside of her college. No, niggas, no, that's not it.
She probably wanted to hold her books.
No,
I'm just saying, like, it's not like, y'all say chivalry is dead, right?
Right. The reason chivalry is dead is because chivalry was trash. That's
chivalry was always trash.
It was trash. That's
chivalry was always trash. It reinforces the idea that a woman can't do these things.
But what if I don't know that's what that is?
Most people don't. Most people. I would imagine that most harms that are done are unintentional. Doesn't matter what your intent is.
Where impact matters over intent.
Yep.
All the time.
Impact over intent, my G. Like if motherfuckers say, "Oh yeah, well, I understand that when society was a certain type of way, it hurt a lot of people, but people didn't intend for it to happen that way. That's just the way things were." Fuck you,
right?
Because we talking generations of people that had to deal with the impact of that. Nah, B, fuck you. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Absolutely.
So again, we're not going to hear both sides. Okay.
Nah, B.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing both sides on this one.
Cindy said, McKenna, good thing
there are good people on both sides.
Let me tell you something. McKenna was my daughter, and some guy. All right. All right.
So hold up. So you're not going to like at least ask the guy like why? Like you're not going to hear him out?
I ain't got.
While I'm waterboarding him.
I ain't got nothing to say to him.
I mean, at least hear him out. I mean, you can.
I'm waterboard him.
But hear him out.
When you waterboard him,
absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right. Cool.
When you waterboard him, though, he gonna wind up talking about things you ain't asking. Cause see, he just trying to get any information.
That's fact.
Any information.
That's fine. But you know what happens then? Then you get to know him more. Then y'all get to bond, and then you might understand where he was coming from.
Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna bond him with the semen.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's fine.
My daughter going to school.
A version of that.
And some guy 10 years older than her, walking up there to her classroom, like waiting for her to come out. Nah, B.
So hold on,
rumbling.
What you mean? Books be heavy, my nigga. And the textbooks cost a lot. My God.
Rumbling.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely. No, without question. That needs to be taken care of. But yeah, in general, again, outside of safety concerns for women, then no, I don't agree with ghosting. But
yeah, because again, I had somebody ghost me because they got busy. I was like, oh, you could have just told me that. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's
could have just said that. But you don't have to though. You don't have to say that. Like I'm not owed anything from you.
I was about to say that too. They might have that feeling too. Like
it is shit. It is what it is. Like at the end of the day. So it's like you got to read the room.
That's the other side of why I don't like humans. Honestly, one is the stupidity and the inhumanity towards man, but the other side of it is it's part of it kind of might go towards inhumanity towards man. If we have any type of relationship, that is a contract in a way. Mm-hmm. There are certain things that absolutely you owe me. You don't have to do them.
Yeah, but you should consider it.
But there are certain things, like if we are dating with the intent to go somewhere with it. Right. Yes, there are certain words that you owe me. Right. Yes, absolutely. Are you going to give them to me? That's up to you. Like, it's not to force you.
But if you don't do it, then you can't get mad at how I react to it. You know what I mean? Like,
true. Or it depends on what your reaction.
Well, you can get mad, but how we react to it is just like I wouldn't cut off all ties. We just not.
Yeah, if that's your reaction, that's great. But if somebody says because they ghosted me, I'm gonna find them and do something to them.
Yeah, that's not.
That's real love, though.
No,
that's no bueno. Yo, stop joking about this.
Y'all tripping, man.
Just saying,
I mean,
I can only allow you to joke about this so long before I say something. All right. There are people listening who don't know you.
Right. Facts. Next thing you know, Addy getting boycotted and shit.
Right.
Oh God, I'm gonna get canceled. Cancel little old me. What the fuck?
Insane.
But yeah, so like I feel like in whatever relationship you have with a person, there are certain things in line that should go with that scenario.
No,
and there are people that don't do it.
Here's a question about that though. Mm-hmm. Like with everything else, where there's no accountability, you're gonna have those who feel like if I can't be held accountable for it.
Oh yeah.
Do it. In this case, there isn't really any accountability for ghosting.
No, there's nothing you can do. You just have to hope, and that's what I'm saying. That's one of that's why it leads to a disdain for humans for me, because it's like you're not doing this thing simply because you don't have to do this thing.
That's why, right.
Like that you're disregarding me, simply because you can.
That makes you several leagues of trash, my nigga. Like, oh
yeah, God. That's like I said. When once safety gets involved, that changes.
No,
that's a different thing. But before that point, yeah, you're disregarding me simply because you can disregard me. Yeah,
that's fucked up.
And there won't be consequences for it.
And that's the thing. They know that.
Yeah.
When people know certain things, they
the moment you take that to the all right. So first of all, there can be no agreement on what those measures of accountability would be. That's one.
Yes.
So the moment you decide on one, I'm a hammer, so shit look like a nail. I'm gonna go and do bodily harm, or destroy property, or some shit like that. What you've done is instantly worse than what they did.
Yep. No matter what, it's nothing you can. There's no nuance there. Yeah. Once you do that, once you cross that line, yes, they were wrong.
Right.
You were wronger.
There is no measure of accountability for that.
None.
There is none
at all.
Yeah. It's like when they say two wrongs don't make it right. So
make it even.
It boils down to that.
Nah, not in that case. That's the thing. It's the shitty thing about humans, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, the shitty thing.
One of the shitty.
One, because there's a plethora. Fuck,
bro. Like
there's layers to that shit, man. It reminds me, yo. So layers. When we look at it depends on how we view the bad guys, right? The bad guys or what they do. All right. So in this case, it's like, well, they feel like they're the bad guys, so I don't owe you shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we go, damn, there's no accountability for that.
There's nothing I can do.
I was watching Justice League Unlimited, and there's an episode where Flash and Lex Luthor's minds got switched and they was in each other's body. So Flash in the body of Lex Luthor is in the bathroom looking in the mirror going, I don't know, how did I become Lex Luthor? What the fuck am I doing here? When one of the other villains comes in the bathroom, he says, first he was talking to himself, then he stopped talking to himself because he knew it looked crazy, right? And he got up to walk out. And the villain was like, aren't you going to wash your hands? And Flash was like, no, because I'm evil. There's no accountability without washing your hands.
I mean,
you really should be washing your hands.
Absolutely. Yo,
just because you don't have to.
Right. It also reminds me of, I think it was an episode of Family Guy. I think it was like two random background characters that don't exist in the show. Right. And something happened, and the person was like real mad. He was like, God dang, I'm going to. And the guy was like, hey, there's nothing you can do. And it's like, God damn.
It's one of the worst feelings, especially for most people. One of the worst feelings in the world is the realization that there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, that's why people be like, yo, I give it to God. I'm gonna let God handle it.
Bro, yo. Cindy says, I agree, SBJ. There was someone from the Reaper page that became a friend that ghosted all of us. Yep. It makes you wonder if you wronged them. It sucks. That is one of my biggest issues with being ghosted, right? So, yeah, because it's not just a relationship thing. You know, it happens with friendships and all other type shit. So, if that happens, I don't have any clue. Generally, I don't have a clue what happened.
Right.
Because all right, so two people in a couple are still two people.
Right.
So this person can be mentally and emotionally done with the scenario, and this person may not be, and may not have any clue that the other person is. So when that person gets ghosted, on top of the fact that this person has now ghosted him, it's my feelings for you still exist. Yeah. So now I'm worried about you potentially, wondering if you're okay,
right?
Wondering if something happened to you, and also, that was the second one.
What's up, Katniss?
What up? The second one was actually somebody I had been dealing with for years on and off, and one day, all right. So y'all tell me if this is actually ghosting, because that's probably why I didn't remember it, because I don't to this day know if I classify it as ghosting or not. Mm-hmm. She texted me something. We were texting, and then the texting stopped, and I was the last person to say something.
Right.
And then I looked up, and like a week had passed with no communication between the two of us. And still to this day, neither of us have communicated with the other.
Wow.
Did she ghost me? Or was that my fault?
No, you got ghosted, B. You got ghosted. It's cool. You know what you should do?
Don't do it.
You don't even know what I'm going to say, though.
I just want to be clear. Your joke quota for this topic has been reached.
No, like just WID her.
No, nigga. At this point, that was before I went to Myrtle Beach.
No, you still got time, B.
No, listen.
Or just call her like out the blue.
Hell no.
Nah, why not? She might pick up.
All right, this is why.
Straight Swayze.
Because actually something similar happened before, where something happened. Somebody was supposed to do something. I can't remember all the details, but it was a scenario where she was expecting me to get back to her, and I was expecting her to get back to me.
Right.
And 3 months passed. And when I hit her up, and we went through that whole thing.
You got straight up.
No. That wasn't the time. That was before. Yeah, that was before. And when I talked to her,
call Sam and Dean. Take care of that ghost.
when I talked to her again, she was legitimately mad at me because she felt like I had ghosted her. Oh. And I'm like, no, nigga, we not doing this. Both of us misunderstood. Like looking now at what happened, both of us misunderstood. You can't just put that on me.
McKenna just said ghosting is an issue of lack of empathy. If you don't care for what you inflict on others, there is no account. That's it. You are a sociopath. In other words, you don't care.
But
like this time I'm not hitting her because I'm not going. Number one, I'm not going through that again.
No, look, listen to me. I got the solution, right? Okay. You gotta call her on your phone.
I'm not doing that.
Use a different number.
I'm not doing that. I'm fairly certain she didn't block my number. Like,
hey, there's only one way to find out.
No, I don't want to know. Like, this isn't a question.
I want to know. I want to know how this ends.
No, I don't. It has ended already, my guy. Like,
are you sure?
I'm gonna say yes. Because again, I'm not doing that.
Hey, what's the number?
443.
I'll call it for you.
Really? Really? That's what we doing? That's what we doing?
Yeah, 443.
Mm-hmm.
You're not actually taking this down. I know you're not gonna remember it.
Oh, damn.
Okay. 443.
Hold up. Let me unlock my phone. No, because my phone doesn't recognize my face no more.
Oh, because you look different. Because you spiffy.
Oh no, actually, it didn't recognize my face when my shit was wolfing, and now it doesn't recognize my face when it's not. So
you realize you're saying recognize?
I said recognize.
You didn't.
Hey, yo, drop that math though.
443 468 6.
So look, right? I was thinking, maybe that's not a good idea.
Calling people and shit.
I don't know if you should be calling people. I don't think that's
I don't call
people. I don't think you should really be calling folks because you don't be knowing how to act and putting their number out here online like that's not really a thing.
This nigga was giving me his math and shit.
I was not going to give you my I swear. I said no. Listen.
You changed one number.
No, you didn't let me get. I didn't get to the end.
No, because you dipped out, nigga.
I didn't. Tim did that.
I did that.
Oh. So you don't have to go through that. All right. Now
I was literally.
Hey, yo, you know what? I wasn't gonna call though. I wasn't gonna call.
I know. But yeah, no, I was really going to give you a number.
Oh, did you want to?
Yo, Shonda said, I was wondering what the bit was going to be.
Oh god. Nah, we ain't doing
that. Yo, that might be the top joke of the year.
Yo. What a way to end.
Right?
Right.
Yo, that's funny.
Damn.
Yo, I can't.
That's a closer.
Exactly, Katniss. Exactly.
I guess I shouldn't give you the rest of her number.
You can leave.
Yeah, that's true.
But don't do that though. Yeah. I'm not calling. I'm not being on the phone with people no way. So.
Man, he'd have called. He'd have gave you the number to some real bullshit, and you'd have called.
Facts, yo. Been like some fucking psychic hotline or some shit.
No, nigga.
It would have been something worse.
It would have been a real person that would have answered the phone. Fuck that. No, but yeah, that I'm fairly certain. I'm not because of the situation that happened when we misunderstood each other. That's funny. That's funny. Because of the situation and how it unfolded when we had that misunderstanding and didn't talk for 3 months, I'm not doing this shit again.
Yeah,
no, I feel you.
Yeah, because it might just repeat itself anyway.
Right. I'm not into wasting time doing the same shit over and over again. Nah. Fuck
it's like
that.
you had enough of people killing time, so now you took time for killing people. I get it.
I mean, yeah, kind of like, but in a less literal way because I'd rather not go to jail. But yeah.
I've been. It sucks. You know what?
Yeah, because it's like, yo, bro, like, what are you like? Seriously, like, how old are we?
You know so nuts is like communicating with people now since we got cell phones and shit is way different than when cell phones didn't exist.
Yeah, don't
like
call me.
There's like even with texting and shit, there's like rules and all this other shit, and I'm like, yo, a lot of this shit is very like it's arbitrary. Like all these rules just pop up. Like you can't, if you're the last one that texts, then you can't call them or some shit. You know, like it's just weird fucking.
I don't do none of that dumb shit.
But I'm just saying, but people.
I know. And
I'll be like, yo, it's the weirdest thing. So why the fuck did you give me your number in the first place? I mean, like, if I'm not supposed to be like hitting you up, like, I don't get that shit.
No, I think all that shit is dumb. But yeah, I'm not putting myself in the position for that argument to happen again. Like, nah, we're not doing that. Like,
so we are 6 minutes from 3. Didn't you say you had a game or something?
No, we're not doing that. It's gonna take too long.
Right,
but I would.
My bad.
I feel like we gotta do. No, it wasn't you.
No, it still was a great fucking show.
No, I want to do something end of the year like.
What do we usually do at the end of the year?
Nothing. There's no official thing established. I don't believe.
right.
I want to do something end of the year like since this is the last episode of the year. Come on now, we gotta have something. Something must be done.
I tell everybody Happy New Year.
No, nigga, that's not helpful.
See you next year.
That's not helpful.
They all acquainted.
Okay, no. Auld Lang Syne is outlawed from this. From this broadcast. We can't do that for copyright reasons. That's not true. It's actually public domain.
That's in public domain. Yeah.
So is that fucking song? What is the name of that song? God
Most of the old Christmas songs.
Oh, the national anthem. I said, what's the name of that song?
The
national anthem. That's in public domain too. I had to look at that before I put it.
Starting shit, make Addy rap again.
He's there.
He's rapping.
Mission accomplished. I mean, it's not released yet, but that wasn't what it was based on. Like. It was based on like the progress and the process, and both of those are being taken care. We can I could do this real quick. I mean, it's not end of year.
This nigga said the Jacquees version. God damn,
that's actually hilarious. Though.
Joe actually has something he wanted to explain to me.
Well, yeah, when you guys were talking before about which creature is the most killingest in the world, and that's why I mentioned about the species. I'm like, hearing what orcas do to the whales, and they obviously to sharks to make a game out of killing it. I'm like, well, making a game out of killing. I mean, well, I put domestic cats in that category.
Oh yeah, because they will fuck with a mouse for like hours before they kill it, and probably not even kill it.
Like,
oh god.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's very clear. Cats enjoy killing things, and
it's fun.
But you think about humans. I mean, we hunt, and some people hunt for food, and that's fine. But there are people who hunt for sport, or quote unquote sport, including trap hunting, where literally the animal is either tied down or in a cage, and they shoot it.
No, I never understood that shit at all.
Like they're a hunter, and which is the most pathetic form of hunting I've ever heard of.
That shit there is the sickest shit ever, where you just got it trapped. Where is the sport? If you're saying you're in this for the sport, where is the sport? You're not hunting it down, you're not chasing it across. That shit is horrible, man. I
mean it's literally just slaughter. And what got me is like Wayne LaPierre, like the head of the NRA, he went on. There was some video that got leaked to him on a trap hunt, and he was such a bad shot that one of the the local guides had to finish off the creature because all he was doing was putting the animal in pain and not even coming close to actually killing it. So Mr. Great Guns, who obviously doesn't know how to fire a fucking rifle, But so we do that, and again, that's twisted shit. I mean, I get the idea of like that there's something primal, and you want
about the hunt.
Do you want to get in there and be like, although I always say, guys that hunt with laser scopes and all this, I'm like, that's not primal. You want primal, hunt with spears.
Facts.
Because now the animal can fuck with you, and you got to do that shit in a group. You can't spear hunt by yourself. You got to get in a group. You got to surround the animal. You got to run it down. But so we do this. We kill each other en masse. Not only just in war, just in bad policy. Bad policies. And as I mentioned, there's like 25 species that die a day, and we're responsible for like 20 of them. Think about that. So we're wiping out
the trash,
Tomb has an album called Sixth Extinction, and we are principally responsible for that extinction. So I felt like saying, oh sharks, orcas, you play with sharks before you kill them. How cute. We're destroying the planet and the ecosystem and everything on it.
What we say about the reason why orca don't fuck with humans.
Right.
Because they're smart.
That's right.
They're smart. Like
to mention, we nuke shit. I mean, think about that. We developed the weapon. We can just say, I want to kill 300 to 1,000 to 1,000,000 people at one shot. At one shot.
And the bad thing is, we didn't just actually develop those type of weapons. We used them. We used two of them. We used at least 2 of them 2 times.
Yeah.
Even on that
Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
But not only does that affect people, it affects like animals.
Absolutely.
And shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if you think about it, if it wasn't for the fact that I forget the guy's name, but it was a Russian sub commander. He was told to start launching nukes at the U.S. fleet during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
I heard. Yeah, I read that.
And he was like, nope. I'll take the heat. I'm not doing it. And if he had, it would have been a global nuclear release.
You know what's funny about that to me, though? So we're talking Cold War Russia.
Yeah.
You know how horrible that must have been for him to think about nuking anybody, for him to say no to somebody in charge in Cold War Russia.
Oh yeah, because
when they were still stuffing motherfuckers under the ice in Siberia.
Oh yeah, he was doing this with the expectation that I'm going to Siberia and I'm going to be tortured to death and my family's probably going to be rounded up and killed, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Guts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's me. When people talk about who's the toughest people, of the century, and people always like this guy because he killed that people. No, this guy because he didn't precipitate a war that would kill 1 billion plus people.
Yeah,
even knowing the consequences.
The generations after that, let's say that there is a semblance of a civilization left after that exchange goes off. You still have children being born with all kinds of deformities and shit like that from it. That shit is because actually in Hiroshima and Nagasaki they had that shit for years. Years after that.
There was a really good movie. It's been remade. It's called On the Beach, and the idea is that there was a global nuclear exchange. Now there wasn't any primary targets in Australia, but there's basically the idea is that there's this radiation cloud that's basically roaming the earth and just pretty much, expunging everything on the surface.
Right.
And so the people of Australia, they're still alive, but they know it's coming. And so they're just trying to deal with the fact that, you don't know how much time we have left, but we know time is coming to an end for as far as humans are concerned.
Yeah, you don't need to be a target with a nuke. You don't need to be the target.
Yeah. And then there was like 2 stories. So there's a bunch of stories about people in Australia, and then there's a submarine who is trying to figure out, like, they catch a signal and they think there may be somebody alive still in the United States, and they're trying to go check it out. I won't tell you what happens in case you guys want to see it. But there's both first one was made in like the 50s or 60s, and then the second one was made in like the early 2000s. I watched them both. I got into a kick a few years ago. I had a conversation with a bunch of people in a stream, and one guy was telling me about he was really into like disaster movies and like cataclysmic movies and like apocalyptic. And him talking about it got me motivated. And over the course of like a week and a half, I watched like 35 movies. I watched literally like every single apocalyptic movie ever made because they're all on YouTube, or some streaming service. And I watched all of them. That particular one stuck out as being particularly good.
Yeah, humans have a fascination with the end of all things. I wrote a song years ago called Death Speaks that pretty much chronicled that shit. Like, we are fascinated with this idea of all things ending. Like, because I think sometimes we kind of stand outside of ourselves, in other words, or outside of our society, and go, like, what would it be like when no one's here? Well, if no one was here, that means you too. You're not going to be just sitting there going, wow, these buildings are empty. Wow, there's nobody walking the street. No. If we're all gone, you're gone too.
Yeah, they think they're gonna be like Will Smith and I Am Legend. And
right.
Like,
we're all gone. You're gone too.
Or Night of the Comet, if you remember from the 80s.
I remember Night of the Comet. Like the shit is, it's kind of perverse to me. And I don't know where it comes from. It could come from religious origins, from old religions, like even those old primal religions from indigenous people. Yeah, shamanistic. It could come from that and just filtered its way up, and now it's ingrained in our psyche. But we are fascinated with the giant meteor coming. We are fascinated with the global pandemic killing everything. We're fascinated with nuclear war. We're fascinated with that shit.
Well, to be fair, I have my reasons for that, but I'm not going to touch on that.
I already know what your reasons are. People are trash.
Yeah, right.
Well, I think it's probably connected in some way to the fact that we don't really understand death. We don't, and we're afraid of it as a species, especially going way back, because the people didn't know like you're alive and then next thing you're dead. And they obviously we developed all sorts of mysticism about it, and I think that's really probably the origin of religion is like, hey, and so we had and we're so arrogant, this idea that, well, of course I'm going to continue after I die. There's got to be someplace I go, because I've had, I'm sure too you had the same thing. People that are like super religious are like, well, then they challenge you and they say, well, where do you think you go when we die? I'm like, I don't think I go anywhere. I think I stop.
Right.
I don't
know for certain, but I'm looking at the things around me.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, it'd be nice if there is a continuation.
It would be fire. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't think you want
shut
the
up.
Version.
Hey, shut up over there. Shut up over there. I'm just saying, if it's an after party and it's Liddy, if it's on Liddington Avenue,
no.
We're doing that,
James.
We're doing that.
Did you find something for us at the end of the what's?
I was going to resort to music.
What you gonna play?
I thought it was Joe. I thought bringing Joe on the show was that.
No. Joe just wanted to respond to that, and plus it's the last show of the year. Joe's been a prominent guest on the show.
That's right.
Whatever. Yo, what are you playing?
I'm not playing anything currently. Right now, I'm looking at the. So, all right. Y'all gave me time to look this up.
Okay.
Meerkats are homicidal maniacs. They kill each other more than humans do. Humans don't exactly have the most sterling reputation when it comes to how well we treat members of our own species.
You think?
Any discussion of our propensity for violence is bound to involve the common self-directed lambasting that among animals, humans are homicidal to a unique degree. But scientists have actually managed to quantify relative tendencies for murder in a wide range of animals, mammals specifically, including humans. Their findings suggest that while humans aren't by any means saintly among their fellow mammals, we could be a lot worse. And the worst offenders are likely not who you expect. Of course, the animal kingdom is no stranger to violence. Outside of the regular predator on prey variety, animals commonly engage in intraspecific violence, that is, fighting with others of their own kind. Right. Almost every species displays some form of aggression, including dominance displays when seeking a mate, territorial disputes, and competition for food resources turning ugly and or desperate. Right. But when interest-specific violence is taken to its most extreme form, murder, its frequency becomes incredibly variable between species. In an attempt to place our own species' murderous proclivities within an evolutionary context, a team of Spanish researchers conducted a study on violence in over 1,000 mammal species. By quantifying how frequently and in what way murder occurs in many species, any observable patterns that come up may explain how and why such a behavior has evolved. The study found that more than half of the mammals weren't known to kill each other at all. Honestly, bats and whales, with the possible exception of dolphins, generally don't seem to be big on murder. Mm-hmm. And among the minority that kill their own kind, murder is still mostly a rare occurrence. It's rare enough that with all mammals considered, only about 0.3% of deaths are murders. However, that value is dragged upwards more than it would be by a small number of species with exceptionally high murder rates. The homicidal maniacs at the top of the list, some are intimidating predators you might initially suspect. Lions, brown bears, and snow leopards, for examples. But others include chinchillas, various mongoose species, and at the number one spot, meerkats, with nearly 20% of deaths coming from other meerkats. The kitten-sized, inquisitive, gregarious meerkat is the most murderous mammal on the planet. Wow. As a general rule, primates as a group are fairly prone to murder one another. Their overall murder rate, about 2%, is approximately 6 times higher than that of mammals in general. Half of the top 10 slots in the list are held by primate species. Damn. Given this propensity, humans actually aren't all that bad. Today, we actually enjoy a much more peaceful existence than we did at the dawn of our species, when our death by homicide rate was more in the typical range for a primate. So depending on where in our history you look, humans are somewhere between being typically murderous or slightly pacifistic for primates. Still, for mammals, humans are well above average when it comes to intraspecific killing. This variation in murder rates between primates isn't all that surprising, considering that the group's wide range of temperaments, for example, it contains both the peace-loving, altruistic bonobos and chacma baboons, which consistently subject other baboons to sexual intimidation and aggression. Interestingly, the large majority of murders described in the study were infanticides. Lions, dolphins, and surprisingly zebras are somewhat infamous for doing in order to establish dominance and extinguish a competitor's offspring. It's also what fuels the high homicide rate in meerkats, as female meerkats will kill the young of competitor females in a social group. But for humans, infanticide is not the norm. The one thing that may make human murderousness unique is how often adult humans kill other adults. It's not a quirk worth celebrating by any means, but perhaps it's somehow preferable to having a murder rate 10 times higher and centered on babies, as is the case in the bloodthirsty horror show that is the meerkat.
All right, so this is what I think. This is where I think the disconnect is. There's murder and there's killing.
Facts.
Murder is a legal designation where you had intent
to
go and take somebody's life. So if we're talking about, in this case of the murder thing, meerkats got us beat. Listen.
By far.
If we're talking deadly, humans have everybody beat.
Yeah, because
without question,
of every species.
Yeah, because you can't.
But we said that earlier.
Deadly without.
Yeah, we said that without actually killing.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
we said that earlier because you brought up the capacity.
Yo, Napalm said, anybody here don't want to be murdered, get the fuck out, meerkats.
Yo, facts. No, yo. The only way that would have been funnier is if the signature would have been Timon.
Oh, right. The whole time I was thinking of Meerkats, that's the only nigga I was thinking about.
Yo, like apparently,
that's why they say
like,
Hakuna. What is Hakuna Matata?
Yeah, Hakuna Matata.
Which is kind of fucked up because like, yo, Simba's dad just died, and y'all niggas like, oh, just get over it.
I mean, it is the circle of.
I mean, it means no
stop
worries.
with stop with the Lion King references. But yeah, apparently, like female meerkats, like if the male meerkat, if the father to their babies gets someone else pregnant, she will wait for the babies to be born and then yeet and delete and repeat.
I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna do one more Lion King reference. Now, after this conversation, I wanna make a character in some game and have a macro that if I kill an enemy, that it's my character says Hakuna Matata, motherfucker.
That's the catchphrase. That's the catchphrase.
Yo, that is so ass.
Yo, what if somebody created the villain? Meerkat man. He's the deadliest
bro.
The deadliest villain.
You don't know. Somebody comes up to them. It's like, what are you doing? You don't usually go to these lengths when you go against these villains. No, you don't understand the meerkat. Like what? Like what?
Look, Batman wants to kill the meerkat.
That just gave me another idea too. Now, just imagine, because think about it. So, one of the reasons why the meerkat are not a dominant species is because they kill themselves to such great degree.
Yeah.
But what if you had a meerkat that was super intelligent and said, "We're not going to kill each other.
Yeah, we're going to stop this.
We're going to get them." You got this mastermind meerkat that's like, "Oh, I'm going to get them."
Yo,
I'm so happy they don't have internet. Because goddamn, you just gave them a look.
No, for real. Like, oh, we can do that.
Oh,
we can do this now.
We didn't know that was a choice.
What if we use this power for good?
Ain't no listen. Well,
yo, what if the rest of the animals?
What if they ate the rich?
What if they convinced? What if they convinced the meerkats? Like, look, I know y'all over there. Y'all are expert killers, right? You see what the fuck these humans doing? 20 species against a day. What we're saying is this could be an alliance of convenience.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta be stopped.
It's over for us. It's over for us.
Oh yeah.
The only saving grace would be. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just not aware. As much as I do know about animals, I'm not aware of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Travel. I think that would be our only saving grace would be travel.
Yeah.
I mean, they got birds, so like.
But birds don't fly across the fucking Atlantic.
Actually, some of them do.
Are they strong enough to carry meerkats that whole time?
No, but if there's an alliance, they don't need to be.
So you're saying I carry one as far as I can. The next one comes and grabs it. You know how long that would? All right, listen. To be fair.
Just saying.
Hey, they got stops in Greenland and Iceland and the Faroe Islands, and
Yeah, but I can tell you one animal that's not going to participate.
Joe's talking about layovers. That's what he's for.
Yep. Torch is just a wave of crazy meerkats. I can tell you one animal that's not going to participate.
What's that?
The fucking orca.
Nah.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm
all fuck y'all. Yeah, fuck y'all.
They go back.
No, this isn't gonna. I recall something.
They can't make them.
Right. I recall something recently that tells me that your plan is not going to work. You're not going to listen to me. All right.
Quick question. None of you guys are vegan, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So make the story even funnier. Is you'd have some group of human vegans like, oh, well, we're good humans. We don't need animals. And then have horde animals like,
yeah, they got first. Realistically,
they up out of here
because they thought shit was sweet.
Yeah,
you thought shit was sweet because you don't. Yeah, we don't fucking eat meerkats, you asshole. Right. So that's not gonna help you.
Exactly. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
But it's even worse than you imagine, because turning the meerkats against us would mean that they would be basically training other animals with their tactics.
Absolutely, yeah, without question.
We going
down. I think there are various animals that are not going to participate with their bullshit. First of all,
the domestic dog,
they will never.
They are not participating in it.
They would never.
Most
orcas.
Dogs that are badly treated might turn.
Oh yeah.
They
might try to convince the other dogs. Like,
but they're gonna get fucked up.
Yo, why did McKenna say, "Let's be real"? Peter would transport.
Hey, yeah, they would. Hey, yo, y'all ever seen that show Zoo?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
That's the same shit we're talking about when the animals like turn on the humans and start killing people. That show's wild.
Here's the thing that'll really fuck us up. If they convince the insect world.
No, that's over. No, it's over. At that point, it's
over.
Like, but here's the thing. Here's the problem. The reason why I don't see that working, that's kind of what they eat. So unless they can scare them into submission,
right?
Well, wait, but see, smart birds could be like, oh yeah, we'll stop eating you if you go eat the humans.
We'll just eat worms. We'll just eat worms. They're useless in this fight.
Yo, being degrading as fuck to worms. Like, fuck them worms.
Worms ain't doing shit.
Fuck them worms.
Yeah,
but yeah, hippos aren't gonna agree.
Hippos aren't probably not.
They're not gonna be involved.
Are you kidding me? Oh no.
They kill everything.
Yeah, well, yeah. Plus, I mean, hippos. Well, also hippos are like one of the #1 killers of humans in Africa.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They're not. What I'm saying is they're not going to be with the organized plan. No. They're going to go along as they are, being psychotic. They're going to kill other. They still going. They're absolutely. They're absolutely still going to continue to kill us without question. But let me see. Hippos aren't going to jump on. Fucking rhinos aren't going to. They're too fucking ornery. They're not going to like. They're going to just continue doing what they do.
Wolverines are kind of ornery too. I don't know
Wolverines.
if they're
honey badgers. Yeah, honey badgers.
Honey badgers not going to join the team, man.
They're not going to join the team. It's just not going to happen.
That's a good point too. McKenna said, "I don't think bugs will bother. They'll just eat whoever loses. Killing
that's true. That is true. That's true. You know where we would really be fucked up? Elephants.
Oh yeah.
They'd be the generals.
And elephants would have good reason to fucking stop.
Yes.
Real good reason to stop it. Real good.
And they would have no reason to not join in.
Yeah, and they're smart. They're like us smart. They're like us smart.
They're us with better memories.
And that's what gets me too. You know, when you think about elephants, you know, we treated them so badly, but when you see like elephants don't kill each other, generally speaking, and when you've ever seen like if one elephant is stuck or in distress and the whole herd comes and helps out, and I'm like, man, if humans could figure that shit out,
realistically,
like we observe it but don't follow like directly.
No, that's facts. Yeah, but realistically, all the meerkats would need is the hyenas. Because
hyenas with that bite fucking.
There's nothing. If they get the hyenas and the fucking African wild dogs. It's
a lot. Yeah,
their cooperative skill,
man.
Yeah, they're like,
There's a meerkat riding one of those, and then they jump off that shit to attack.
But you know what they're gonna have a hard time getting over? They're gonna have, the biggest obstacle for them is our tech.
Yeah,
our tech is the biggest obstacle.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You know.
See, that's why they would need the insects, because the insects could get in there and screw it all up. There would be literally bugs in the machine.
They have to come. Oh my god!
Yeah. just like which is where the term actually came from.
Yeah, from what's her name?
Bugs.
Yeah. Actually, a moth in the on the motherboard. Yeah.
They would have to kamikaze.
No, only him. Napalm stupid. Only humans do that. Or if an elephant gets stuck and the rest of the herd pulls their phones out.
That's funny.
Only humans.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like I was saying about the lady that was recording her husband getting duffed by a fucking deer.
Right.
Like,
why the fuck are you recording this?
Throw something at this motherfucker.
You clearly don't love me.
Yeah, she's not into you, my guy.
No,
I would have filed for divorce right after that.
And that goes back to Rodney King. I remember Bobcat Goldthwait doing a joke about it. He's like, it was after the trial. He goes, that trial just proved, it's like, hey, if you see me getting beat by the police, put the camera down and help. Help me. Help me.
Help me. Get these motherfuckers off me.
I'm trying to make this playlist real quick.
You trying to do what?
Make this playlist real quick.
The funny thing about it is the way humans are. Some of us anyway, we're so vindictive that if animals were taking over and like killing our asses, we would nuke the world and kill everything just because we have that idea like, I'm going out, I'm taking all you motherfuckers with me.
That's mostly Americans. Mostly Americans with that bullshit. Like, we beefing? We cross? Oh, we cross. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going down. We're all going.
We all going.
So this what we doing? Okay. All right. Watch me.
That's the whole.
Give it to the roaches. Give it to the roaches.
That's the whole doctrine behind mutually assured destruction. Like, you're gonna take me out, but I'm gonna take you out too.
Facts.
Yeah. And actually, I can see some of the logic in that. Like, none of you really. What people really want to happen is when they want to destroy their enemies, they want to destroy their enemies. They want to be able to enjoy the benefit of destroying their enemies and being able to go on after them and their bloodline goes. But if we can destroy each other, these nukes ain't worth it. They not worth it. Whatever you think you're going to get for sending that motherfucker off, you're not.
And this is the reason why Oppenheimer.
And I think that's a part of the reason why it hasn't happened that often.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Somebody realizes, like, this isn't really the move.
Right. And this is the reason why Oppenheimer. I mean, people talk about the Rosenbergs, but Oppenheimer gave the Russians the bomb.
Yes, he did.
And basically, the idea was he did not trust the American government, who has the only power on the planet, the ability to wipe everybody out. He's like, if people have that and no one can fight back against it, people will use it. And they would.
That's right. That's a fact. And all you had to do, especially
you're saying, let the bodies hit the floor. Yo, palm is
he's ass.
He's what are we doing here?
He's ass, yo. Listen, all one had to do is look at the current time when the whole Oppenheimer was still walking around here and doing shit. See how America was treating some of its citizens. Don't give them that alone. If you're gonna give it, make sure that the other people have it too, because they will use that shit and take advantage of it. They will.
Why wouldn't they?
There's no reason.
And it is the reason why we haven't had a World War II size war.
Yes.
Because it's like
one of the other articles talking about the Meerkats versus humans. Well, it was another article, but I didn't want to read that because it wasn't like as well sourced.
Right.
But one of the things it brought up was that at the height of the apex of World War II, that ratio for humans was at like 3%, which is like high. Like
it's high as fuck. High as fuck.
Yeah,
that's high as fuck. Wow. Wow.
All right, so I've changed my mind. I'm gonna do it a different way now. Just let the people hear a couple of things.
Okay.
So how are we gonna do this? This, and then this, and then this. I don't want to give nothing away, like too crazy.
Right.
Okay.
I don't even know, dog.
Hey.
Nope.
Eddie Raps.
Hey.
Really up the other side, ain't it?
Eddie Raps.
What the fuck do I know?
No, y'all can't get all of it. Y'all
Eddie
can't.
Raps.
Yeah, y'all can't. That fire needs to be contained for a little bit.
That's something
for
new?
a little bit. Y'all can't. Oh,
yes.
You give them a little more. You give them a little more.
Oh,
a little more interest.
I contemplate on the worst, overthinking, losing my mind. My catharsis is in the verse. Over drinking, wasting my time, go to sleep. Then back to work, niggas try picking my brain. The conclusion is I'm a jerk. Well, that hurts. It's like y'all keep revoking.
All right. Hold up. Whoa. Slow down. Calm down, people. It's coming. Don't hound him. Leave him alone. Let him be.
Things soon come. Thanks, Mom.
Let him be. Yeah. There's that. Let me see. Welcome to my mind, body, and soul. The following presentation is just representative of my thoughts, my feelings. We're gonna get some transparency going. All right. We can't, because that's the actual song. I can't play too much of that.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll share some of the beats. Poem. I'm so glad you oh.
Hey, hold on. Was Palm there during that conversation?
Huh?
Never mind. No.
Where is let me see. Here we go. Was this the one, Eddie?
Yep, I think it is. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. You know, all this shit. On brand with what we're doing, I'm gonna call it Pepper's Farm.
Huh?
I'm gonna call it Pepper's Farm.
Yo, that's yo, I love yes, absolutely. All right, let me see. Where Palm at? Again, you so stupid. Listen, I really like making music. All right. Hold on. What did you say now? You said something? All right. Hold on.
I think in dining parlance, this would be known as a tasting menu.
Basically.
Paul, you looking, but
don't do that.
Okay, all right.
Hey, your drums are stupid as fuck, dude.
All right, hold on.
Damn.
Hold on. All right. Hold up. I think it's like 2 more left. Let me see. Was this the last one? I don't know if this is the last one or not. Might be one more.
Oh my God.
All right. Is it? Oh, yeah.
I'm out of this one. That's that walking through the snow music, dude.
I'll be walking through the snow. Fuck that.
No, we're not walking through no snow.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We can walk down like
it gives me that type of vibe though.
I mean, we can walk down like a deserted alley or some shit like that. But
that's more dangerous. Like before.
That's what I'm saying. There ain't gonna be no snow involved though.
Ain't gonna be no snow.
Right.
No snow, nigga.
All right, niggas. All right, relax.
like you know what snow look like. Fuck out of here.
Right. Yo, I literally did a whole video, my nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck out of here.
But yeah, things happening. Things.
2022 is going to be.
Hold on. Do I? Hold on. I think
2022 is going to be kind of crazy.
Am I tripping?
Yes.
Well, listen. The answer to that is usually
yes.
Usually yes. Yeah. I'm just. Hold on. I think I might have. What is this? Okay. I just feel like. Oh yeah, I sent this. I gave this to Eddie. Yo, Palm, say look at Palm comment.
Are you using that as a verb now?
Yo. All right. All right.
Yeah, them shit's fire though, B.
Let's give him a stop.
Oh shit!
Fuego flame.
What? Wait a minute.
I just got a message from Big Struck about the comic book and possibly getting it translated into Chinese. We'll talk about it.
Big things soon.
Big things are one. Things are one.
Things have happened, are happening, will
be happening. And as long as is there still a world in 2022? As long as there's still a world in 2022, we're definitely going to continue. This nigga said meerkat and metaphors.
Meerkat and metaphors.
That's so stupid, yo.
I can't
stand his ass.
Hey, yo, get your mans.
I can't stand his ass.
Yo. That's your people's.
As long as there's a world to be building shit in, we're going to continue to build shit in 2022. And we want to thank everybody for this year in general.
Yes.
Because we've seen our numbers increase. More people are coming out on Saturday to listen to the show. There's a lot of new ones of you that have added immensely to the conversation, as well as the regulars that's been around from day one and shit, right? Oh, damn, I didn't know that. Shantan said that Majestic Comics is now at 112 patrons now. That's fire, right? So
awesome.
Again, thank you guys for that. Thank you for all of your support and your continued support going throughout the next year and beyond. We ain't stopping unless the world decides to say fuck it.
I mean, if we're literally rendered choiceless.
Yeah, that's the only way when you stop this train. Shout out to my man Joe, and let's hope he gets his show up in 2022.
Yeah, you better stop playing.
Yeah. I need a haircut, and I'm vain. So
I'm just saying, dude, he need to do. But that also, don't forget to check out Jaded Nerds channel. He does the celebrity gossip.
Oh, happy belated birthday to him too.
And happy belated birthday to Jaded as well. Don't forget my man, Super Psy Guy, aka Cyrus the Virus, hosting the Metas and Mutants podcast, which I will be back on at the beginning of the new year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Of course, go check out the Rise podcast every Sunday at 12 p.m. if you're interested in boxing news and politics and all of that.
Yeah,
they got you. Go check out the Majestic Comics YouTube channel. Definitely a lot of content going on over there in 2022. Yeah, and do not forget, great. Jonathan just beat you to the punch. He let us know that's fire. But for my man SPJ, and my man Adequate, and my brother Joe,
hey,
we out. Peace.
Holler.